Pediatric Center at St. Catherine Hospital. The good news for Garden City, in years past, at this time of the year, they have been beaten up to say the least. Go back to that semifinal game in 2013. They were without basically their entire offensive line against Derby. That is not the case tonight. They are healthy. The only one that is not back, well, two guys that never came back, is Jack Kane with the ankle and then Jordan Herman. But other than that, Garden City is healthy, as is Wichita Northwest. Besides the fact they did lose last time these two teams played, they're all city center and Aaron Garcia, so Garrett Goodwell is now the starting center for Wichita Northwest. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll go behind enemy lines. We'll hear from Wichita Northwest head coach Steve Martin. That's on the way next. It's the 6A state quarterfinals, Northwest and Garden City, coming up on ESPN Radio.
Those cattle like the light 30 seconds because they do. We know what to give them so that they can produce to the best of their ability and be as comfortable as possible while doing it. Beyond financial, beyond profit. If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us, and it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The family-owned farms and ranches of Kansas, care and respect.
Round 3 of the 6A playoffs, Garden City and Wichita Northwest. We're joined by Northwest head coach Steve Martin. You guys have won 9 games in a row. You scored 60 or more now in 3 out of your last 4 games. So, I mean, it almost seems obvious, but how much confidence is this team playing with right now?
No, I think we're operating at a high level, and our kids have done a great job since the last time we played to focus on the things that we need to focus on, and I think right now we're clicking on all cylinders.
When you look defensively, I know last year you guys had some tough games on that side of the ball. This year you have shown signs of improvement. Maybe the scores don't necessarily show it, but what are you most proud of on the defensive side of the ball?
Our defensive side of the ball, our kids grew up. You know, last year we earned 8 starters off that team on the defensive side of the ball, and our guys are just growing up, and the potential is there. That's why they took up our classroom spots, but and can't make anything up for having that experience, and our teams have done a great job. We're very good at stopping the run. We're giving out 2.7 yards a carry right now in a run game, and that's where it started for us. Last year, we didn't necessarily stop the run, and I think last year we averaged 4.8 yards a carry on us, and to cut that in half is a remarkable job.
Steve Martin, head coach for Northwest, joining us here in the pregame. First game against Garden City. You guys had 4 fumbles in the first half. When you look back, even though you won the game, what happened over the first 24 minutes?
Well, the first 24 minutes, I don't know if anybody realized, our center broke his leg on the third snap of the game. When you're a shotgun team, everything, including timing and all that stuff, kind of fixes itself and all that stuff. And, that's timing that you had all through May and all through the season and stuff. You throw a sophomore kid who's never taken a varsity snap trying to block Marcus Elliott or another kid, that's going to overwhelm you. And we had 19 bad snaps and 22 penalties in that game, so that was not us that played that game. Garden City did a great job and created a lot of those issues, but we feel like we're coming into a game hitting on all cylinders, and we have some issues corrected.
What sparked that comeback in the second half?
The wind. If you go back and look at the box score, whichever team had the win scored, and they had the win in the second quarter, and they put up 20 points due to a block punt against us, a short punt, and an interception. And in the fourth quarter, it was the field was reversed. We did a good job. Our defense did a great job stopping the run and forcing the pass, and they had to win the third quarter, and they didn't capitalize. We were able to score in the third quarter, going against the win right out of halftime, and the difference was we had to win in the fourth quarter, and we were able to be more balanced.
I don't know if absolution is the right term, but last year you guys gave up that big first half lead. They came back and won. This year, do you almost feel vindicated for what happened this year? Almost, basically the same thing that happened last year in reverse.
No, I mean, that's just two good football teams duking it out. It was just one of those things that happened. I think it was the best for our program. I don't know how Coach Hill feels about that, if that helped him improve or not by losing that game in the second half, but it definitely improved us. I think our kids got focused throughout and making that win and beating the BBT monster like we did and to turn it around and stuff. But, it's one of those things where I don't think it's indicative. It's a football game, and, we're just out there having fun, and we'll let it lay where it is.
Steve Martin, head coach Wichita Northwest, joining us here in the pregame. This program hasn't been to the state semifinals in 21 years. How much would getting over the hump mean to you in this program?
Oh, I think it's good. Our kids wake up at 6:30 morning for 0-hour weights every day. As soon as we lost the Derby last year in the playoff game, we checked your equipment as soon as we got off the bus and set our goals to this year, and our kids have kept that focus. For me, I don't care for it as much as me and the championships. I just want our kids to get rewarded for putting in that work, because not everybody does that in the game.
Steve Martin, head coach at Wichita Northwest, now in his 6th season, 74-29. Overall, he's done a magnificent job. However, the one thing that has eluded him is getting to the state semifinals. Last year beat Topeka, thanks to Garrett Bridwell's sack in the end zone of Topeka quarterback Corey Thomas for a safety, and then the next week they ended up losing to Lawrence Free State. We'll take a break. We'll come back to my pregame chat with defensive lineman DeMarcus Elliott. Garden City and Northwest on the way on ESPN Radio.
Comes to mind when I say Morton Buildings? Well, we have three on our farm, and the name Morton stands for integrity, longevity, and reliability. Morton Buildings are the only building on the market that have the best warranty of any building company, and the reason is quality workmanship and the highest standards in steel, lumber, and engineering. So when it's time for another building for your hangar, machine storage, warehouse, or home, contact your Morton Building representative in Garden City, and then know you've chosen the best.
Back on our pregame show, it's round 3 of the 6A playoffs. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Billisoff, we have starting defensive lineman DeMarcus Elliott. Big win for you guys over Topeka. You especially had a career night, 14 tackles. For you in this game, what do you think you and this defense proved against an offense like that?
We proved that regular season we did good, and people say our schedule is weaker. And we just wanted to prove to everyone that we're not just good because of the teams we play. We're good because we put in the work and we got each other's back.
You know, we talked to you and I about this beginning of the season. There wasn't a lot of attention. You know, like the pickle kid in Cimarron gets all the hype, and nobody's focusing in on you. How much of a chip have you on your shoulder have you played with this season because of that?
Oh, majorly. I just been playing every snap like it's my last because I'm not getting the looks I want. I just have to leave it all in the field. I can't complain about it. I can't do anything, just play.
What are you trying to prove now? Not just you, but this team as you guys move forward against Wichita Northwest.
Not to count us out. That's pretty much it. We know what we got, and we know that we're a pretty good defense and pretty good team. We just got to prove them all wrong.
DeMarcus Elliott joining us here in the pregame. How good does it feel to get another crack at Wichita Northwest after what happened the first time?
Oh, it feels good. I know me and my team, we're going to leave everything on the field. We're just going to go 120%.
What has to change from the last game to this game, where you compare and watch the film from the first time against Northwest to what do you have to do this week?
We don't have to finish. Our assignments are good. Effort needs to be better too, but we just need to finish.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
DeMarcus Elliott is coming off a career night, 14 tackle performance. At 14 tackles, 3 of those behind the line of scrimmage in that 24-21 come-from-behind victory last week in the second round of the 6A playoffs. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We set the scene. We've got the starting lineups, the keys, and the kick. It's Garden City and Northwest coming up on ESPN Radio. All right, 1 minute here. 1 minute.
Customer service at all hours. We'll keep the crop growing till the harvest. Sales and service with a friendly smile. For all your irrigation needs, yeah, we'll go the extra mile. Alliance Irrigation. We've been in your shoes, so we'll be there for you.
Good job on catching that football. You really took one for the team with that catch. Kind of like A&A Body Shop. No matter what is tossed away with vehicles that need fixed up, they always work as a team and get it done. Score for A&A Body Shop. Hey Harley, let's see if we can grab some after-game snacks. A&A Body Shop, the shop in town.
I'm with the car liner, baby.
A&A Body Shop, the best shop in town.
The 6A playoffs have officially officially reached a crossroads. Takes a knee-high snap, they hand to LaPointe, right up the middle, ducking and weaving into the end zone. Touchdown, Quentin LaPointe. And the Buffaloes retake the lead 22-21 with 6:40 remaining. 15 seconds to go. 3 receivers right. Buffaloes in a prevent defense. They'll rush 4, drop 7. Harden looks right, throws a bomb into a cover 2, and it's intercepted. David Ortega at the 30-yard line ends the game for just the second time since 2005. The Buffaloes will win a road playoff game and advance to the 3rd round.
It's about our senior class and what they did. They just refused to lose tonight.
With Topeka out of the way, the Buffaloes have some unfinished business with Wichita Northwest. All in the pistol play action, all day to throw. Right corks the bomb, jump ball, and Davis has it. Down the right sideline for a Buffalo touchdown. Davis, his second of the night, and for the second time he roasts Isaiah Stewart. 28-yard pop fly touchdown. Snap is back, the placement is good. The end over end kick towards the uprights, and it's good. And Garden City will take a 17-point lead into the locker room. Smith, Robinson, and Johnson left. Anderson in the gun. Floats a pass. Back right corner for Reynolds. Jump ball. Helmet high, and he's got it. Against Carlos Acosta. Beautiful touchdown grab. And Northwest gets a much-needed score on their first possession of the 3rd quarter. All on the right hip of Anderson. They give it to Hall. Sweeping wide left. Hit at the 5. Breaks the tackle. Pylon and is in. Touchdown, Brees Hall. He shed 3 tacklers and round to his second rushing touchdown of the night, this from 5 yards out, and the Grizzlies inch closer, down 4 now in the 4th. Shotgun for Anderson, chest high snap, 4-man rush, spirals one left, that's caught by Smith, breaks the tackle 20, 10, carries the defender at the 5 into the end zone. Jalen Smith carrying David Ortega the final 10 yards, a 34-yard catch and run score, and from down 23-6, the Grizzlies now have the lead. 26-23. 3 receivers go left. Sexton, Kreitzer, and Ortega. Davis right. In the pistol, Dahl takes the snap with a shoulder fake. Breaks the tackle, jump back down the middle, and it's picked off by Reynolds. At the 40, left sideline 30, 20. Reynolds will take it. Pick 6 Northwest. Touchdown Grizzlies. 36-23. Northwest win coming from 17 down.
We couldn't make it plays, and all that did was continually give them confidence and confidence and confidence, and eventually it got to the point that we couldn't do anything about it.
Now the 2 teams meet again in the playoff, and it's Northwest, who's been sitting on nearly 5 years worth of frustration. Garden City down 3 with a minute to play at the Northwest 43. 4 receivers as Temple takes a low shotgun snap, bobbles it, picks it up, runs to his left at the 35, chucks one to the end zone. Touchdown! Just inside the pylon by Caleb Tramp as he beat Carroll Williams. Garden City moves on. They advance to round 2. A dramatic 40-36 win.
Unbelievable. Never say die attitude of these kids.
We lost a heartbreaker. We felt like we had the game won, and it slipped out of our fingers. Don't get me wrong, Caleb Tramp had a great play in the end zone. Grayson Temple was a phenomenal athlete. So we felt like we won that football game last year, and our kids are still upset about it.
Garden City and Northwest, the winner moving 1 step closer to the ultimate prize.
We're going to have to finish. Our assignments are good. Our effort needs to be better too, but we just need to finish.
We feel like we're coming into a game hitting on all cylinders. We have some issues corrected.
The 6A state quarterfinals next on ESPN Radio. Back at Northwest Stadium, it's round 3 of the 2017 6A playoffs. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Phillisoff, it's the 27th all-time meeting between Garden City and Wichita Northwest. It's the 4th ever playoff meeting, and the first since 2013, where, as you heard that highlight, Grayson Temple made Caleb Tramp on that touchdown pass with less than a minute to go. And the Buffaloes hung on. Emilio Paul had that big interception. And Garden City advanced, eventually beat Wichita Heights, then lost in the semifinals to Derby. Garden City, as I mentioned, has won 2 out of the previous 3 playoff meetings, 2013. And Garden City also won back in 2005 in the second round, 21-12. Northwest won the opening round matchup in 2004, 27-0. Let's get into tonight's starting lineups. And they are brought to you by Peachway Frozen Yogurt. Eating healthy never tasted so good. Come indulge at 1110 Campus Avenue in Garden City.
Pump up the volume.
Nunez goes for it all in the end zone, and Justin Forrest Herman, he's got it up the right sideline. Touchdown, Garden City.
Let's meet the Buffaloes' offensive starters.
Garrett Dahl, quarterback, class of 2018. Ethan Martin, junior, fullback. Quentin LaPointe, running back, senior. Lane Durst, sophomore, wide receiver. Ty Davis, class of 2019. David Ortega, class of 2018. Raul Rivera, offensive line, senior. Christopher Henderson, offensive line, senior. Jacob Griffin, offensive line, senior.
Mark Elliott, left tackle, senior.
Refugio Chavez, offensive line, class of 2020.
Get after it.
Quick drop, throws over the middle, it's intercepted by Herrera. Left side numbers 30. LaPointe out in front blocking. 10, 5, touchdown Zeke Herrera. A 40-yard pick six.
It's time to meet the Buffaloes' starting defense.
Mark Elliott, defensive tackle, senior.
Jasper Parton, defensive end, senior. Davis Sandoval, nose, senior. Ethan Crone, DN, junior. Brandon Angelis, DB, senior. Ryan Jarmer, linebacker, junior. Nick Coghill, middle linebacker, class of 2018. Caleb LaPointe, weak safety, junior.
Carlos Acosta, quarterback, sophomore.
Jerome Lira, cornerback, senior. David Ortega, defensive back, senior.
Starting lineups, the offense and defense for the Buffaloes. Let's meet the Northwest Grizzlies at 9-1. With a 5-1 record in the City League, they finished as the runner-up behind Bishop Carroll, which is their only loss of the year. On the offensive line, they've shifted some things around. Right tackle is Jaquan Tolfree. He moves from left guard to right tackle since that Garden City game. Javon Wheeler plays the right guard spot, and then Garrett Bridwell, who was suspended the last time these two teams played, moves from defensive end to center as Aaron Garcia out for the year with a broken leg. Cade Martin at left guard, and then Jack Shumway, who's a third-year returning starter, is the starter at left tackle. Receivers, Jackson Reynolds, who comes in 42 catches for 787 and 9 touchdowns. Jalen Smith, 18 catches for 307 and 5 scores. And Cale Patterson, 4 receptions for 92 and a touchdown. And then Brees Hall is the starting tailback. 16 touchdowns in his last 4 games. Austin Anderson, 24th in the state in passing yards. He's thrown for nearly 1,700. Is the starting quarterback for Northwest. On the defensive side of the ball, they'll run a 3-4. Marcus Hicks, the outstanding defensive end. Josh McElroy, and then Garrett Bridwell will play on both sides. Purcell Finch, Austin Zering, Josh Carter, and Jabril Rounds are the starting linebackers. Isaiah Stewart, Caleb Beelan are the defensive backs. Jameer Cups and Jalen Smith are the safety men. And that's the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Peachway Frozen Yogurt. It's the captains in midfield, getting set to flip the coin. Garden City with the visiting team. Luke Edwards ahead, centers the tail. Luke Edwards ahead, centers the tail. What's your call? Tails is the call. It is a tail. Garden City won the toss. Football, which way will you kick? Okay. Garden City has won the toss. We'd like to defer the second half. No press. We'll receive. Shake hands, men. Have a great game. All right, with that, let's get to the keys of tonight's game. They're brought to you by Western State Bank.
Mike, 2 simple ones. Defense has been playing well. They've really carried this team and set the table. Offense has been able to sit down and eat. Defense is able to do the things they've done. Mike, we've played some great running backs as we've come through this direction to get here at this time right here at Wichita, basically 13th and Tyler. Now we face another great running back, a very good team, very well coached. I like the way the defense playing, but Mike, and number 2 is going to be quarterback play, offensive line. Garden City has a quarterback that's been there for 1 year. We know that Garrett Dahl is a warrior. He's done very good. As the offensive line goes, that's how Garrett Dahl will go also. But we'll give Garrett Dahl some time. We're healthy. We've got all of our receivers back. This could be a fun game. And this is one right here that, Mike, what I really respect out of this right here, Mike, you think about the 2 coaching staffs, very, very strong, both of them. This is going to be a lot of fun here. Have a great game. And, Mike, great weather. Last time we were here, the wind was blowing 300 miles an hour.
Tonight's weather report, leading right into that, brought to you by American Ag Credit. 49 degrees, winds out of the southeast at 8, Northwest will get the football first, moving from left to right. Your opening kickoff is brought to you by A&A Body Shop. Northwest in the Michigan Wolverine jerseys, Garden City in the all-whites. And Anthony Flores boots one out of the end zone for a touchback. And Flores will put Wichita Northwest at their own 20, moving from left to right. Flores, his 16th touchback of the season.
Let's see if there's anything schemed right here at the very beginning of this ball game. You know, you get the coaches that let's kind of draft a couple plays. You know, maybe something special. Try to get something going right off the bat, get the momentum. But again, when you got Brees Hall sitting in that backfield, there's your man. 1st and 10 between the hash marks for Northwest from their own 20. Winner moves to the state semifinals next week. It's Brees Hall off of left tackle, and he's slammed down at the 24-yard line by DeMarcus Elliott, who had those 14 tackles last week. It's a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6 Northwest.
Boy, Mike, it is a great night here at Northwest. Beautiful facility. Beautiful night for football.
No huddle, 2 receivers right, 2 left. They motion Hall out on 2nd and 6 Northwest from their own 24. Anderson with a sidearm delivery has Smith, left sideline 30, slips a tackle and was forced out of bounds by Caleb LaPointe near the 40. That's a catch and run of 16 yards and a Grizzly first down.
But Mike, nice play. He just comes up and throws a strike. You cannot lob the ball out there, put in the air under. You got to throw a strike. Nice play.
2 receivers. Reynolds split to the right with Patterson. They hand it off. This is Roy Johnson right up the middle on first down 30. Middle of the field 20. Roy Johnson will take it. Touchdown Northwest on the 3rd play from scrimmage. Johnson found a crease, goes 61 yards, and the Grizzlies strike first.
And Mike, we talked about this. Roy Johnson is a special talent. He's got some great wheels. May not be the biggest dude in the world, but the thing is, he makes up with a lot of heart and a lot of speed. Mike, he gets through that first level, gets through the second level. No one touches him. Turns on the Jets. Bye-bye.
Benoit on for the extra point. The snap is back. The placement is good, and so is the kick. 30 seconds gone by in this one. And Garden City already staring at a 7-0 deficit on your complete nutrition scoreboard on ESPN Radio.
With a truck and a dream, I started Norris Propane Gas Company in 2004 with a clear focus on you, the customer. My goal was
Chris Reynolds split to the right with Patterson. They hand it off. This is Roy Johnson.
Propane and propane products, friendly service, and competitive prices. Give me Jeff Morris a call.
2 receivers
or discover more of the many
yards, and the Grizzlies strike first.
620-804-0387 or at norrispropanegasco.com.
You're looking for a great lunch with great variety. You also want great value on your lunch, and you want it to be quick. Pizza Hut has your answer with the Pizza Hut Buffet, with your favorite pizzas, pasta, breadsticks, and even center sticks. And it also comes with the salad bar. The Pizza Hut Buffet every Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 1:30. Pizza Hut with 2 locations with delivery in Garden City and Dodge City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Ryan Jarmer fielding with a fair catch at his own 32 as Garden City will get the football for the first time with 11:19 left in the opening quarter alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff. 3 plays, covered 80 yards, and Roy Johnson's 9th rushing touchdown of the year. And Garden City now, that's your Lewis Motors Drive summary, down 7-0, starting moving right to left, south to north on the near hash at their own 32. On the pistol, a point behind him. Takes a knee-high snap, hands to a point off of left tackle, and not much running room. Maybe got back to the 32. They'll give him the 33 at the left hash mark. Josh Carter, 12th in the state in tackles, goes low to bring him down. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 coming up for Garden City.
Boy, Mike, and that was one of those deals that they just blocked up the middle. Going to take that running away from Quentin LaPointe.
Davis split right with Kreitzer. 2nd and 9 Garden City from their own 33. Direct snap goes to Quentin LaPointe. He sweeps to the right, comes back left to the hash mark and out near the 37-yard line. The outside linebacker, Purcell Finch, 58 tackles coming in. He makes the stop after a gain of 3, 3rd and 6 Garden City.
Since the Washburn Rural game, you have seen Garden City go out of the Wildcat with success.
3rd down and 6, Garden City right hash down 7-0. 3rd round of the 6A playoffs on their own 36. Dahl's in the shotgun. Now they motion Dahl out. Direct snap to LaPointe. Right up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Close to a first down. It'll be about a yard shy. Running between the hash marks to the 41. And again, that's Josh Carter on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. It's 4th and 1.
And Mike, it's really kind of that territory right there that you obviously don't want to turn the ball over. A lot of time left in this ball game. Coach Hill decides, hey, let's just go ahead and punt the ball. Flores had a great game last week.
Flores had a bunch of kicks down inside the 20-yard line. He had 4 of them, in fact. One of those set up a safety early in the game. He'll punt with 9:44 to go. In the first quarter, as Brees Hall drops back deep. A chest-high snap, the right-footed kicker, a booming kick. And this will bounce inside the 20-yard line, angles towards the near sideline, down towards the 9, and goes out of bounds. So Flores does his job, a 50-yard punt. Now they just moved up the sideline to the 20-yard line. The ball never went out of bounds, but they just moved it up to the 20.
And they may be saying it might have touched one of the Garden City players who's come down. Who was the gunner on that? But it might have touched the gunner off the foot because it was very close, and I think that's what the official's going to call on this.
Take 10 yards off that punt, so 39 yards on the punt, nothing on the return. So first and 10 Northwest, moving left to right. 9:30 to go in the first quarter, leading 7-0 with Anderson in the pistol, Brees Hall behind him. Roy Johnson slot left, Jalen Smith wide left. They hand it to Hall, finds running room up the middle, and there goes Hall into the secondary across the 40 and tripped up by Ryan Charmer at the 43-yard line. So the running room there again, it's a gain of 24.
Mike, they have seen something up the middle because they are making some dirt and some pay going right up the middle.
First and 10 Northwest out across their own 44. Roy Johnson goes left this time and stopped behind the line. That's LaPointe and DeMarcus Elliott that combine on the stop. It's a loss of 1 back to the 43, and it's second down and 11. No huddle, Northwest averaging 52 plays per game. That up-tempo offense, second and 11 from their own 43. Anderson side-on throw right. And that's caught near midfield. Hauled in by Jackson Reynolds. Did they say that was incomplete? They did. Trapped it in front of Carlos Acasas, and now third and 11 Northwest from their own 43.
Mike, up-tempo, you're right. We faced it last week, handled it pretty well. Right now, Northwest got good things going. 3 receivers left, 1 right.
Jasper Parton, though, jumps into the neutral zone. This will be a free 5 yards.
Schmidt, encroachment, 44 defense, 5-yard penalty. Go down.
Parton is a guy that's going to get after you, Mike. He's got a engine that continues to burn throughout the ball game. Got to relax a little bit. Watch that ball snap before you go.
Craig Helzer is the referee tonight. 3rd and 6 Northwest from their own 48, converting 42% on the year on 3rd down. Anderson will throw. Pocket collapses. Zips one up the seam, and it's dropped. Left hash mark by Roy Johnson at the 30. Oh boy, Jasper Parton came in and hit Anderson right as he was delivering the football. So 4th and 6 Northwest, and they'll punt. 8:46 to go. Anderson will punt. Ortega will drop back deep. First quarter, 7-0 Northwest. Low snap. Anderson gets it away. Gets hung up a little bit. Spiraling kick. Bounces inside the 30. Takes a Northwest hop. And down around the 22-yard line. So the punt, 30 yards. Nothing on the return. There is a flag down with 8:34 to go. We'll check the penalty.
And this is making contact with the punt returner while he's going with the safety.
Should add yards to the end of it. 8:34 left in the first quarter.
Look at his fair catch. Sorry about the safety. Mike, look over cup going on out at Garden City.
Good catch interference. Number 60 on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty for spot of foul. First down, Garden City.
Break for Garden City. Moves it to the 37 or thereabouts.
With the Brookover Cup going on at Garden City, that's the golf club at Southwind versus Buffalo Dunes. A little bit later in the season, what they normally run is a 3-day event. Today was out at Southwind, Saturday at Buffalo Dunes, Sunday at Southwind. Buffalo Dunes is trailing right now the golf club at Southwind after today's results, 14-7.
First and 10 Garden City. They'll move it to their own 41 on the right hash. Dahl's in the pistol. Kreitzer split left with Davis. Back to throw against a 4-man rush. Whips one right. That's caught by Davis along the numbers near the 45-yard line and twisted down by Jameer Cupps, the free safety. They'll give him the 46. It's a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5 for Garden City.
Mike started off with a great job by the offensive line on the blocking, but then Garrett Dahl is able to step into that. Waited until Davis was able to make that clear step out, throw the ball. Davis turns, ball's right in the numbers. Nice pass.
Second and 5 Garden. Left hash cash at their own 46, down 7-0 with 8 to play in the first. Winner moves on to face either Derby or Free State next week. Ethan Smith, the tight end, left. Kreitzer, the receiver, motions into a full eye. They fake it to LaPointe. They pitch it to Kreitzer going right, trying to come back left. This play going nowhere. Kreitzer drilled by Garrett Bridwell back at the 40-yard line. Bridwell, who's the all-city defensive end, missed the first time these two teams played because he was suspended. It's a loss of 6. It's 3rd and 11.
Mike, but that's a great defensive play by the Northwest Grizzlies. They snuffed that one out. That's all when Kreitzer got the ball, all he looked up and saw nothing but a line of Grizzlies in front of him. Didn't go backwards, just able to give up 1 yard.
3rd and 11, Garden from their own 40. Kreitzer goes right with Davis in the pistol doll play action. They rush 5. Doll rainbows right, coming back to make the catch is Ty Davis. He'll be at the 50-yard line, so about 1.5 yards shy of the first down. Caleb Beelan is the one that pushes him out. Now they're going to say on the negative side of midfield to the 49. Gain of 9, it's 4th and 2.
Coach Hill not going to chance anything. He knows what he's got in his defense. Go ahead and punt it away. We talked about Flores last week. What a big 43-yarder, Mike. He also had the ball that was inside the 1-yard line, a 55-yarder last week also. But, Mike, the one that was really big was toward the end of the ball game when it's in his own end zone, able to get out and kick it for roughly about 43, 44 yards.
Reynolds and Hall back deep to receive the Flores punt. And Flores gets away a high spiraling kick and fumbled at the 15-yard line by Hall, and the Buffaloes have it. Hall fumbled the ball and Garden City picks it up. It was Gonzalo Alcantar inside the 20-yard line, and the Buffaloes are in business.
Mike, that's just Breeze. Hall just wanted to make some kind of play.
Really on the field. 2. The ball by the kicking team. First down, Garden City.
And all he wanted to do was make a play. But, Mike, there was a lot of white shirts in the neighborhood. Might have heard the footsteps. It goes right through the bucket that he had made right there. Thing is, Garden City able to fall on it. We talked about this last time we were here. Take advantage of the turnovers.
1st and 10, Garden City at the Northwest 15-yard line. Direct snap to LaPointe. Goes left, comes back right. And he's inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Again, it's Josh Carter. You'll be hearing that name a lot tonight. That's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Garden City. The last time these two teams played, lost 6 fumbles altogether on the night for Wichita Northwest.
And really, Garden City wasn't able to take advantage of it, because Northwest turned the ball over in that first half. Garden City built that big lead and could have even been bigger. Northwest able to come back at the second half. Did a great job.
2nd and 8, Garden from the Northwest 13. LaPointe finding running room up the middle. A little jump cut between the hash marks down to the 7, and Carter trips them up again. That's a gain of 6. It's now 3rd and 2 with 6:09 left in the first. 7-0 Northwest, but Garden City has it following the fumble by Brees Hall.
Well, Mike, when we talk about this, you already know that you've got a field goal kicker in your pocket in Flores. Here you're probably in 2-down territory.
Davis wide left, Kreitzer slot left on 3rd and 2. Buffaloes from the Northwest 7, and this play is blown dead. Maybe a false start against Garden City.
False start, 70 offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's on Jacob Griffin, the left guard. That puts it back now to the 12. So now you have a 3rd down and 7. You get the first down.
And that may take the 4-down territory out of the pitcher also, unless you can pick something up here. Griffin has been very solid this year, Mike. He's a senior, does a great job. 5'11", 285.
Kreitzer split right with Smith, the tight end right, on 3rd and 7. Garden from the Northwest 12. LaPointe takes a direct snap, runs off right tackle, comes back to the left, inside the 5, and has a first down to the 4. Jalen Smith, up from his strong safety spot, brings him down, but LaPointe gains 8 on 3rd down and 7.
Mike, the 4 years of LaPointe, even his freshman year, he got banged up a little bit, still able to play, gets banged up his sophomore, junior. Senior season has been banged up. Probably the healthiest he's been all season long. 1st and goal, left hash at the 4. Pistol eye for Dahl, gives it right back to LaPointe, weaves right, and he's down near the 2-yard line. Twisted down ankle high by the linebacker Purcell Finch. After a gain of 2, it's 2nd down and goal, Garden City from the 2, down 7-0 with 5:20. Hit Ty Davis, but Jalen Smith knocked it away. So now 4th and goal, Garden City from the 5. And Mike, Garrett threw that to the outside. That's where the defender was. He throws it to the inside, and Davis tried to do his best by blocking the defender, throws it to the inside. That is a touchdown because the defender was on the outside, single-man coverage there, just didn't get it there, but now brings up a big field goal try for Garden City.
Anthony Flores for a 20-yard field goal between the hash marks. It's fielded, the kick on the way, end over end towards the uprights, and he pushed it to the right. So Flores, who made 3 field goals the last time these two teams played, no good from 22, and Northwest takes over up 7-0 with 4:14 left here in the first.
And Mikey called it just like it was because it was a low snap, came down there, able to actually field the ball, but really kind of threw off Flores just a hair. And then Mike, where he was lined up, that's where the ball went.
So Northwest, after the missed field goal, take over at their own 20-yard line. 4:13 left here in the first quarter. They hand it off on 1st and 10. This is Brees Hall running room across the 50, left sideline 40, breaking tackles inside the 30 and spun down by Ortega to the 27-yard line. And boy, the running room tonight thus far here in the first quarter, very apparent. First down Northwest at the Buffalo 27.
And Mike, it just seems very simple right now for Northwest as they go through this defensive Garden City, a team that's really been playing well defensively.
53-yard run, 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 27 on the left hash. Anderson in the pistol, Hall behind him. 3 receivers, Patterson, Johnson, and Reynolds right. This will be a false start against Northwest.
Mike, you want to keep an eye on Johnson to the outside.
Start. Number 1 offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Boy, Garden City not able to take advantage of that fumble. Missing a field goal by Anthony Flores. And now Northwest on 153-yard run as a 1st and 15 at the Buffalo 32-yard line. Smith goes left, Johnson, Reynolds, and Patterson right. Anderson in the shotgun, quarterback draw, right up the middle with a flag down, spins his way to the 24, running up the left hash. Jonathan Gomez makes the waist-high stop. It's a gain of 8. This might be a hold.
Boy, it came out quick.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Northwest had 18 penalties for over 100 yards the last time these two teams played. 4 times this year they've had 10 or more penalties. So now 1st and 20 Northwest. If you're just tuning in, 3:31 left first quarter of the state quarterfinal matchup. Northwest leading Garden City 7-0. 1st and 20 Grizzlies moving left to right, left hash at the Buffalo 37. And this play blown dead again.
False start. 66 offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's on Cade Martin, the left guard. It went from 1st and 10 at the 27 to now 1st and 25 at the Buffalo 42. Steve Martin has talked about his team killing themselves with penalties. 1st and 25 now Northwest at the Buffalo 42. Smith left, Patterson, Reynolds, and Johnson right. Play action, Anderson over the middle, and it's too high for Reynolds. Running a drag route from right to left at the 30-yard line. Jasper Parton with the pressure on Anderson at 2nd and 25.
And it was there. I tell you what, Anderson was able to step in that, throw a nice pass, and you know how I feel about that. That ball's even near you and touches your hands, you've got to make that catch. Nice pass.
2nd and 25 Northwest at the Buffalo 42. Smith left, Patterson, Reynolds, and Johnson right. Anderson in the pistol. Brees Hall behind him. Buffaloes with 3 down linemen. They have 5 defensive backs on the field. They'll rush 4. Anderson well protected. Floats down the middle on a post. He's got Reynolds down to the 10-yard line. Brandon Angeles saves the touchdown. That's a gain of 32 on 2nd and 25.
And Mike, offensive line did a great job of blocking, waiting for Reynolds to make that little cut. As he makes that cut, he actually gains some spacing from Angeles. Makes a nice pass. Good catch.
1st and goal from the 10. They hand it to Roy Johnson, running right up the middle behind Garrett Bridwell. And he's tackled at the 4-yard line by Ethan Crone after a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
Boy, Mike, I watched some of the defensive linemen, and it looks like we don't have any hop in our step at all.
2nd and goal, no huddle from the 4. They hand it to Hall, this time blown up. Jasper. Parton rips him down back at the end. It's a loss of 4. It's 3rd and goal Northwest.
And we talked about this before. I'm very impressed with Jasper Parton. He's able to get to the ball and make a nice tackle. If nobody is after this young man, you're making a mistake. I think this guy could get something going in the future of football.
3rd and goal from the 8. Buffalo's down 7-0 Northwest. With 2:10 left here in the first quarter, has the ball. Reynolds right, Jalen Smith goes left. Hall behind Anderson. And a half diamond of this play is blown dead.
False start. Number 1 offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's a Brees Hall has a fumble in this game. But Northwest, 191 total yards here in the first quarter. 144 of those on the ground. 78 for Brees Hall. 3rd and goal from the 13. They motion Hall as a second receiver right, split out there with Reynolds. Anderson takes the snap. They want the fade. Back right corner for Reynolds, and he's got it. Touchdown Northwest. Reynolds beat Acosta to the near back pylon. 13-yard touchdown strike, and Northwest has a 13-0 lead.
Mike, I tell you what, Reynolds did a very good job against Acosta. He did not know that the ball was coming. Reynolds was able to sell it as he made a little bit of contact down there, able to get that little separation. Nice pass right over the top of the defense. Reynolds, 5'11", 180. Nice catch by the senior.
Lewis Motors drive summary, 6 plays, 80 yards, and 220. As Benoit on for the extra point, that's good. 150 left, first quarter on your complete nutrition scoreboard. It's Northwest 14, Garden City nothing on ESPN Radio.
This is Aaron Purcell at Midwest Body Shop.
1 minute.
You want your last conversation to...
Game over.
About it all the time, that the accident was caused by texting. The time it takes doesn't seem like much, but it can affect the rest of the time.
Down the middle on a post, he's got Reynolds.
So please don't make this mistake. We can repair your vehicle, but we cannot repair your lives. It's because we care here at Midwest Body Shop, Garden City.
Anderson takes the snap. 3rd and goal from the 3rd and goal. 15-yard touchdown strike, and Northwest has a 13-0 lead.
Virtual tours featuring your favorite companies like Bonnevilla, Champion, Skyline, and Clayton Homes. At DNHHomes.com, we've made it easy to find the perfect floor plan for your family and see finish options like cabinets, flooring, and hardware in the comfort of your own home. Call our office at 620-275-1067 to schedule your tour in Garden City today.
Lane Durst from his own 22 runs up the near side numbers out near the 35. Isaiah Stewart on the tackle. They'll give him the 36. So a 14-yard return on the ensuing kickoff. 1:44 to go first quarter. 14-0 Northwest. Well, the Buffaloes have had their chance and not able to convert off that turnover.
But, Mike, also, I can sit there and look out right now, and it looks like that we're a little bit under the weather, if you will, and we really don't have that a lot of time left in this ball game, but you feel like the offense has got to get something going.
1st and 10, Garden City moving right to left at a 2-touchdown hole from their own 36. Dolls in the shotgun, chest high snap, looks left, scans back right, now scampers right, gets a block from Elliott, throws on the run, and a sliding grab made by Kreitzer. Now they said incomplete. Right hash mark at the 44 in front of Isaiah Stewart. Looked like he caught the ball, but they rule it incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10.
And, Mike, we talked about this. You want the offense to get some kind of drive going. Let the defense kind of rest a little bit and get their stuff together over on that sideline.
2nd and 10, Garden City down 14-0. Austin Anderson threw a touchdown pass to 13 yards the last time Northwest had the ball. And a 61-yard rushing touchdown by Roy Johnson. Dolls in the pistol, a point behind him. Kreitzer split right with Davis. Ethan Smith is the tight end left. Northwest on a 4-man twist. They hand to LaPointe, sweeps left towards the edge and has some running room. Out across the 40, shoved out by Bridwell. At around the 42, that's a gain of 6. It's 3rd and 4, Garden City.
Buffalo Broadcasting is celebrating its 42nd year of operation. They win all the time when they go do the awards. Chewy Bernal doing a great job. This production right now being brought to you by the BBS. Fantastic work. Your cameraman, Victor Garcia, thank you. And thank you to Western Kansas Broadcasting for letting this happen.
I appreciate you telling me thanks.
Yes, sir.
3rd and 4, Garden City from their own 42. They need a first down here as Dahl takes the snap, looks right, throws right, but incomplete. Sails wide right on the hash mark for LaPointe. Kind of rushed the throw. Stewart back in coverage, and now it's 4th and 4, Buffaloes at their own 42. And boy, Ross, Garden City with just 1 first down and 36 total yards in the first quarter. They'll punt down 14-0.
Well, Mike, that's an interesting play right there. You've got some big-time receivers, but you bring Q out of the backfield and throw the Q out there. Like I said, it's just a little bit wide to the outside.
Flores will punt again with 1:24 to go in the first quarter. And Wichita Northwest leading 14-0 in this state quarterfinal. Flores booms another one. Reynolds drifts back. Over the shoulder catch at his own 4-yard line. Right side numbers. Dancing back to the right. And Aaron Ageniga knocks him down around the 10-yard line. So a 54-yard punt. 6 on the return. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Northwest. And that up-tempo offense led by head coach Steve Martin in his 6th season has the football back moving left to right.
Mike, I tell you what, by the end of the game time, Flores is going to be sore because he is really laying into some nice kicks right now, but also 3 kicks already in the first quarter.
Northwest averaging 20 yards per carry. They have a 1st and 10 from their own 10th. Video game numbers here in the first quarter. Anderson in the pistol. They go right back to Hall, and he finds a crease up the middle, and Brace Hall has running room again. 35-40. Goes left to the numbers 50. Cuts back right, Hall 30. Hurdles him in inside the 30. Down to the 28. David Ortega saves the touchdown. 62 more yards for Brace Hall. It's 1st and 10 Northwest.
Mike, I've got some news for Garden City defense. They're going with the 4 down linemen. Thing is that we're so spread out that the middle is wide open. We do spot a linebacker in there, but the linebacker's being taken out. By that time, Hall's on his way.
1st and 10 from the +27. Hall is hit and fumbled the ball. It's out, and Garden City's got it. Ethan Crone hit him just as he got the ball, and David Sandoval recovers at the 30. That is a monumental break for Garden City. 2nd Northwest turnover of the game.
And Northwest going to have about 300 yards and just have 14 points to show for it. But thing is, well, that was a great run, but nice stick right there. Able to get another turnover, but Garden City got to take advantage of this.
50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So Northwest is up 14-0. They've turned it over twice. Garden City at some point has to take advantage, and they have been absolutely gashed by Northwest here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Buffaloes from their own 30. Direct snap to LaPointe. Weaves up the middle out to the 32. And dragged down by the linebacker Josh Carter. 1st team All-City last year, an honorable mention All-Class 6A. 2nd and 8 Garden from their own 32.
Offensive line has got to get back in where they were last week right now, because that was a great game. The offensive line was able to put some things up, but right now they are in a battle, and they need to understand they need to come together and give us some time to get some big holes.
Davis and Kreitzer come left on 2nd and 8 Garden from their own 42. Dahl in the pistol, hands back to LaPointe, backs his way, then spins across the 35 to the 36. Just inside the right hash. Carter again and on back-to-back stops. Gain of 4. It's 3rd and 4 Garden City, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So, if I was going to tell you that Northwest outgained Garden City
Into the first quarter.
264 yards to 42, and they were only up 14-0, you take it. 1 quarter complete. 14-0 Northwest on your Complete Nutrition Scoreboard on ESPN Radio. All right, 1 minute.
All right, I'm at Peachway visiting with Holly. It's not just frozen yogurt.
We also have delicious smoothies that you can customize yourself by choosing any flavors of yogurt that you would like to mix, as well as the delicious fruit, or even if you want those candy toppings in there as well.
And what else is on the menu?
We also carry fresh-made cookies daily that you can take and make yogurt sandwiches with.
And you've got 2 locations.
We are located in Liberal and in Garden City.
Crazy House in C-Bar H continues to meet the demands and needs of their customers while still maintaining the vision of offering high-quality merchandise at the lowest prices. Whether it's Western wear, tack, boots, which everyone knows by the name of Boot King of Kings.
Your vehicle is likely your second biggest investment, so take care of it with service at Lewis Automotive of Garden City. Our service managers have more than 26 years of combined experience, and we have factory-trained technicians. That means when you bring in your Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, or Toyota, our service professionals have been trained on those vehicles specifically. We're competitively priced and offer monthly specials that save you money. Don't trust just anyone. Bring your vehicle to the experts at Lewis Automotive of Garden City.
On Garrett Dahl as he slipped and fell. Throwing to the near side right across the 40 to the 42, looking for Davis. That were no one close to Ty Davis, but the ball was about 10 yards over his head, so now 4th down and 4, and again, Buffaloes can't take advantage.
And Mike, you know that Garrett will get it going here in just a little bit. Thing is, like you said, wide open, just threw it about 5 yards over his head.
4th and 4, so Flores has been busy here in the first half. Will punt again. 14-0 Northwest as Flores, end over end kick, will bounce at the 37 and roll inside the 30 of Northwest, down to the 28, and that's where it will die. So, again, Garden City not able to take advantage of turnovers. A 36-yard punt there, nothing on the return. 11:42 remaining in the first half, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilasoff. 6A state quarterfinals, all Northwest. And they've got the ball back, moving from right to left. Against the Garden City offense that has only 1 first down. And they can't stop that run up the middle. 1st and 10 Northwest, left hash at their own 28. Hall to the left of Anderson in the shotgun. Zone option read. Anderson keeps up the middle, and he finds a crease. Left hash 50, 45-40 to the sideline 35, and Ortega rips him down near the 33-yard line. That's 39 more for Anderson. Now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 36. It's a gain of 36 and a first down.
And Mike, every run that they do right now, it is right up the middle. I mean, they're just basically, like I said, we've got something going on, leaving a big gap there, and then our linebacker is not filling that gap.
1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 36. They hand it to Hall, sweeping right. Gets the edge, slips the tackle to David Ortega. Knocks him down right side numbers at the line of scrimmage to the 36. A no gain. 2nd down and 10. That's the first time tonight they have been able to stop Brees Hall.
But Mike, here's the deal too, is that you're able to spread out when you go with the 4 down linemen and 1 linebacker, so you're able to keep them contained to the inside. Now you go down with all these linemen, they're able to go to the outside.
2nd and 10 Northwest from the Buffalo 36. Stop and go off right tackle. Hall comes back to the left. Sheds another tackler. He's down inside the 30 to the 28. David Ortega bear hugs him at the 27. It's a gain of 9. That should have lost a couple of yards. Now it's 3rd and 1.
But Mike, the reason why he didn't lose any yards, Hall did a great job of escaping spin move, break a tackle, get some more yardage.
Patterson, Smith, and Reynolds left on 3rd and 1 at the Buffalo 27. Pitch left to Roy Johnson. Head of steam, first down. Left hash mark to the 22. Ryan Jarmer trips him up. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 1. Northwest moves the chains.
Big games going on. How about Derby at Free State? You want to be the man, you've got to beat the man. Derby 10, and Free State 10. No, Derby's won 43 and 4 in the last 3 years.
1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 22. Coming back to make the catch on a floating pass right. And that's Jalen Smith down to the 2-yard line against Carlos Acosta. Gain of 20, and it's 1st and goal.
And Mike, really, they're picking on Acosta to the inside, though, but that's one of those plays right there. Acosta had it well defended. Who wanted the ball? Smith wanted the ball worse than Acosta. Nice catch.
1st and goal from the 2. They hand it to Brees Hall right up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Northwest. Grizzlies scored just like that. 6 plays, covered 72 yards. They get a 36-yard run by Anderson, a 20-yard pass by Anderson to Smith, and then they run it into the end zone from 2 yards out.
Easy, Mike, right now. They're just cutting right through this Garden City defense. Offense is not helping Garden City out a bit.
Denoy on for the extra point. That's good. So 10-14 left here in the first half on your Complete Nutrition.
Here in Western Kansas, we know trucks, and nobody has a better selection than Lewis Automotive Group. And with top brands like Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Nissan, we're sure to have the truck you want. And remember, you'll always get it for less at Lewis.
Your t-shirt and the individual name on the back. At Wind River Grain, we believe that teamwork is the secret that makes common people achieve extraordinary results. Wind River Grain salutes all the athletes and their hard work.
1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 22, coming back into the end zone.
And we would like to be your vehicle specialist. Between our
1st and goal from the 2, they hand it to Brees Hall right up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Northwest. Grizzlies scored just like
hydrogen tire fill or that bed liner. Let Lewis Motor be your one-stop shop. Call 1-800-545-1039 and let us show you why we are #1 in vehicle service.
half alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff from Northwest Stadium here in Wichita. 21-0 Grizzlies lead the Buffaloes. It could be a lot worse than that. 336 yards here in the first half for a Grizzlies offense. It came in averaging 469. Benoit has it on the tee. All Northwest thus far. The Buffaloes just one first down. Short end over end kick. Running catch made at the 35-yard line. And this is Derek Sexton across the 30, out near the 32. And that special teams tackle was made by Jamar Martin, the backup running back.
Like a cell like this, you do not want to be behind a team like this right here. They're already up 21 points. You've got to get something to go on because you're going to sit there and try to chase this team down. Well, your offense has got to go, and then your defense has got to make a stop. And defense right now, not looking good.
First and 10, Garden City moving left to right, down 21-0 early in the second from their own 32. Kreitzer split left with Davis, motions from left to right. They hand it to LaPointe, off of right guard, slams back left. Hit by Jalen Smith and falls forward near the 35. That's a gain of 3. Second and 7 for Garden City. And this offense, anemic right now, would be putting it kindly.
Well, Mike, you guys sit there and think last year when Free State came out to Garden City and just beat the wang out of Garden City, they shut the running down, forced Garden City into a pass situation. We had some great running backs. We couldn't go anywhere. Then it puts us into a pass situation. We weren't strong passing.
Second and 7, Garden City from their own 35. Davis tight left with Kreitzer. Knee-high shotgun snap to Dahl. Steps up in the pocket. Looks, throws. Rainbow is incomplete. Threw it away. Right sideline at the 45. And the pressure coming from the outside linebacker Purcell Finch, who runs the 100 meters and 200 meters on the track team. Now 3rd and 7, Garden City. All too familiar territory from their own 35.
Great athlete.
Foul for intentional grounding. There was a receiver in the area. 3rd down.
Now that we have that cleared up. So now 3rd and 7 for Garden City. From their own 35-yard line. The Buffaloes on 3rd down tonight, 1 for 5. They have just one first down. They've been outgained 336 to 45. Davis, Kreitzer, and Ortega left with Dahl in the shotgun. Northwest comes on a blitz. They rush forward. Dahl under pressure. Zips over the middle. Incomplete. Short hops Kreitzer in the near side numbers at the 50-yard line. And the passes sailing or they're underthrown. That's been the case tonight. Dahl is now 2 for his first 8. Buffaloes go 3 and out again.
Boy, yeah, I'd like for him to step into it, but Mike, he's getting pressure right now. Northwest doing a great job getting upfield, containing the quarterback. Have him step into the ball again short. Yeah, it's either short or it's over the top.
Northwest has ran 21 plays to Garden City's 20. The difference, Northwest nearly 400 yards of offense in the first half. Flores will punt, chest high snap, spiraling kick, drifting back Hall. It splits he and Reynolds, and Hall picks it up at his own 16-yard line. Hall dashes left, and it's gobbled up near the 23. Special teams tackle by Aaron Ageniga. That's his second tackle of the night. So a 49-yard punt, 7 on the return, 9:12 left first half. On your complete nutrition scoreboard in this state quarterfinal, Northwest has the ball back, leading 21-0.
Steve Martin, coach here for the Northwest Grizzlies. In his 6th year, he's 46-15. Mike, he's got a great team this year, going to get some things done this year. But I tell you what, next year they're going to drop down into 5A. They're going to be a very strong team also in 5A next year.
Martin, who was the one-time defensive coordinator at Wichita Heights. 1st and 10 Northwest from their own 23-yard line. Anderson in the pistol. Behind him is Hall. To his right is Roy Johnson. Reynolds, Smith, and Patterson right. They hand to Hall, shake and bake off of left tackle. And he squeezes out a couple near the 26-yard line. Jasper Parton went waist high for the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 for Northwest.
Mike, can you think about some of those teams that will be in 5A next year? Of course, Bishop Carroll, that's just right down the road to the south of us. Mays and Bishop Carroll sitting there playing. You got to be thinking about Aquinas being one of those tough ones. And then, of course, you got Mill Valley in there, along with Northwest next year. Look out, 5A.
2nd and 7 Northwest from their own 26. Anderson will throw out of the shotgun. Looks left, throws almost intercepted. Up the left side numbers, Caleb LaPointe knocked it away from Jalen Smith at the 33. 3rd and 7 Northwest from their own 26. If you're just tuning in, they lead 21-0. Austin Anderson has thrown a touchdown pass. Roy Johnson had a 61-yard touchdown run. And then on the last time Northwest had the football, a 2-yard dash by Brees Hall. So now 3rd and 7 Northwest from their own 26. Anderson will tuck it and run. Left side numbers 30, 35 to the near boundary. And that's a first down to the 38. Carlos Acosta rips him down. That's a gain of 12 on 3rd down and 7.
Man, that's a big conversion. And the thing is that Jasper Parton to this outside. He's in there, Mike. He's beating his man. He's going back to the quarterback, and he slips and falls. Anderson able to just, no containment, take off and go.
Give him the 40. That's officially a gain of 14, and now a flag comes out again. That's been the worst enemy tonight for Northwest.
No, that's
Encroachment, 53 defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And just as I say that, that's on Ethan Crone.
Yeah, Ethan Crone, like I said, was not watching the ball, just listening to the cadence, jumped off.
8:19 left first half, 21-0 Northwest. The winner of this game will take on either Free State or Derby in the semifinals next week. 1st and 5 Northwest on their own 45. Anderson to throw against the blitz, down the middle, and dropped by Brees Hall at the Buffalo 41. Anderson delivered a perfect throw with Jasper Parton in his face. It's 2nd and 5.
Mike, I tell you what, this was a nice play right there, putting Hall to the outside. He's able to go down, make that little cut to the middle. Ball's right there in his hands, just drops it.
Anderson 4 of his first 9. 2nd and 5 Northwest. Left hash at their own 45. Roy Johnson going right. And he is ripped down by DeMarcus Elliott at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 5 Northwest at their own 45. Up 3 touchdowns here in the 2nd quarter.
Hello, Mr. Elliott. Haven't heard from him for a while. Mike, I thought he took the game over in that 4th quarter on the defense. Played very well. Did you give him 14 tackles last week?
14 tackles. Wow. 3rd and 5 Northwest at their own 45. Johnson and Patterson right. Reynolds and Smith left. They motion Hall as a 3rd receiver right. They get it to him on a screen, but he drops it again. Right side numbers at the 42. Gomez was in pursuit, and Northwest now has a 4th and 5 up 21-0 from their own 45.
Mike, Ethan Crone might have got just a little bit on that ball just to take it off direction.
So Anderson will punt for the 2nd time tonight with 7:32 left in the half. 27th all-time meeting between these two schools. They're 4th in the postseason. Garden City won the previous 2. The snap bounces back to Anderson. And overhand kick. Ortega over the shoulder catch at his own 20-yard line. He'll come back right, and he's hit by Jalen Smith near the 24. So a 35-yard punt, nothing on the return with 7:21 left here in the half. 21-0 Northwest, and Garden City still looking for their first down of the 2nd quarter. They only have 1 first down and 45 total yards.
And Mike, you got to be real careful about that, but when you're trapped over on that sideline, why take a hit? Just stepped out of bounds. Could fumble the ball, maybe we'll get a hold or blocking it back while you're sitting back there dancing there. You weren't going to go anywhere, just step out of bounds.
Move it to the 25. Buffalo's moving left to right. The offense needs some life here. Down 21-0, 1st and 10. LaPointe puts Dahl behind him and takes the direct snap. Runs to his left. Finds a little wiggle room across the 30. Left hash mark to the 33. Tackle made by Jabril Rounds, whose brother Jaleel was the starting tailback last year. Signed with Iowa Western. That's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 for Garden City.
Great games going on in the 5A. Mill Valley is out at St. James. Mill Valley, very good back-to-back.
2nd and 2 Garden City from their own 33. Pistol eye for Dahl. Hands full of points. Sifting left. Has first down yardage near the 39. Now a flag comes down afterwards as Austin Zering tripped him up. That's a gain of 6. Now it will be a first down. The flag came out afterwards. This is going to be a personal foul on somebody.
This may go on Shirez. I don't know. Like I said, he went ahead and pancaked his guy, but the whistle was blowing.
To the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 77, offense, 15-yard play to the dead ball spot. First down, Garden City.
Fuccio Chirez, who did not play the first time these two teams met, was dealing with a knee issue. So they do get the first down, but now it's 1st and 10 at their own 24 instead of their own 39.
And Mike, we had the first down. The whistles were blowing. Shirez was doing a great job blocking. You can't complain about that. But then just basically pancaked this dude. Fisher like I don't know if I would throw that one, but honestly, like I said, he didn't grab him and tackle him or anything like that.
Davis goes wide left. Kreitzer in a slot left. Dahl motions LaPointe. Now LaPointe comes off the field, and Ortega comes in. They motion Dahl out. 1st and 10. Buffaloes from their own 24. Direct snap to Ortega. Sets up a screen right. That's a lateral backwards. And Dahl fumbled it. Who recovered inside the 15? Looks like Northwest might have it. They do. That play was a disaster from the start. The Grizzlies come up with the football.
Going on the field, the backward hit the ground.
And that's Austin Zaring with the recovery. 1st and 10 Northwest following a huge mistake by Garden City.
Mike, you're driving the ball. Your last 2 plays, you've driven the ball. You've went out and got some positive yardage, and then you try maybe a little gadget play. And that's just one of those deals that the ball actually got tipped. Ortega just couldn't quite get the handle of it. Went down the turtle on the ball, and the ball slips out from him, able to recover by the Grizzlies.
1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 15. Here is Hall right up the middle and explodes into the end zone. Touchdown Northwest. Brees Hall making it look easy here in the first half. 10 carries for 165 yards. That is his second rushing touchdown of the night. 27-0 Garden City down.
And Mike, you sit there and thought, Joe, here, we're driving the ball, running it well. And you sit there and think, okay, if we can stay within 21-14 of this team and then get the ball at the second half. And now when you're down 28-0 here in this ball game, and you're here on their field, and this team right now is fired up, and they are playing on all cylinders. They're playing
Here in Western Kansas, we know trucks, and nobody has a better selection than Lewis Automotive Group. And with top brands like Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Nissan, we're sure to have the truck you want. And remember, you'll always get it for less at Lewis.
So why QSI? Engineering and design. Headquartered in Richmond, Kansas, QSI.
1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 15. Here is Hall.
To meet or exceed local building codes. Structured
65 yards. That is his second rushing touchdown of the night. 27-0 Garden City down.
Structures.com. QSI.
1st and 10
do is right on cue.
American Implement's Integrated Solutions Department in John Deere Farmsite Technology, a partnership that delivers technology and tools to take your operation to the next level. John Deere Farmsite services can produce tangible results, be it through machine and logistics optimization, or by supporting agriculture decision-making. Find out by contacting your local American Implement Integrated Solutions Department to learn about the true value John Deere can offer to make you the most successful you can be. The future of farming starts here. You, John Deere, and American Implement.
6:07 left first half alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff from Northwest Stadium. 28-0 Garden City trails. Lane Durst returns the ensuing kickoff 10 yards across his own 30, so that's where the Buffaloes start 1st and 10. And here is LaPointe off of left tackle and going nowhere again. The ball came out, but he was already ruled down. Finch and Carter combined on that stop, no gain. 2nd and 10. Garden City at their own 32. And Ross, this story of the game has been the inability of Garden City to move the football, but defensively, between the tackles, Northwest has absolutely demolished Garden City.
They have found a weak spot there. They found something that's going on there with Garden City and just able to just take advantage of that over and over again. And Mike, it's just not the running backs. You've got to have great blocking up front, able to make that hole, and then rely on the linebacker maybe to make that tackle, but linebacker, we cannot get that tackle in.
Dealing with an equipment issue right now. So if you're just tuning in, the Grizzlies have taken it to Garden City. Anderson has thrown a touchdown. Brees Hall with a couple of rushing touchdowns. And Roy Johnson with a rushing touchdown. Johnson's 61-yard burst gave Northwest the 7-0 lead. The Buffaloes have forced a couple of turnovers in this first half. However, the one where they got it on a fumbled punt, a muff punt by Brees Hall, they couldn't do anything with it, and then Northwest comes back and scores.
Rubicava having a little equipment trouble. Great interview last night with Rubicava out of timeout.
2nd and 10 Garden from their own 32. They run the option left. Dahl keeps, dives up the middle near the 34.
Oh my.
And another flag comes out. He's running behind Jacob Griffin. That's a gain of 2. It would be 3rd and 8, but likely some negative yardage here.
But Mike, this is on us. I mean, it's just simple as can be. The whistle's blown. We got a guy there, and he just goes off, and we push. I didn't see the number on it, but we just go ahead and push one of the Grizzlies down.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 30 on the offense. 15-yard penalty for the dead ball spot. 3rd down.
Brian Hill can't wait for the 5:25 to tick off the clock here in the second. His team down 28-0.
And Jarma goes over the sideline. I know that Brian Hill brought him out immediately. Parton comes in and just points to 30, and hey, he wants you over at the sideline.
3rd and 23, Garden City from their own 19-yard line. 1 of 6 on 3rd down with 2 receivers left, all in the pistol. Hands for LaPointe. Turns the corner left, 20 at the numbers to the 30. and spun down from behind at the 31 by Carter, who is everywhere. That's a gain of 12, and he's 11 yards shy, and the Buffaloes will punt on 4th down.
Bring Shirez in. I hope they keep that leg warm. What's going on? But, Mike, going back to 6A, Blue Valley versus Shawnee Mission East, I think East is going to win that side. Olathe North versus Blue Valley. Of course, we got that Derby Free State matchup. That's a good one. Then, obviously, Garden City here. But right now, like I said, you want to be the man, you got to beat Derby. Derby's been outstanding. Got beat by Carter early in the season.
Flores will punt, and this is a shank. First, possibly the season for Flores. And it bounces at the Northwest 48 and touched up there by Davis. So a 22-yard punt. Nothing on the return. 4:33 left first half. All Northwest are up 28-0. And they've got it back again, moving from right to left. Free State had a 14-7 lead at the end of one. Last check over Derby. The winner of this game takes on the winner of that one. 1st and 10, now they just moved it to the 49. Northwest moving from right to left between the hash marks. Anderson in the gun, they hand for Reynolds on a jet sweep to the left. Turns up the field inside the 40, breaking tackles 35, and finally twisted down. Left sideline at the 30. Ortega and Ryan Jarmer make the stop. That's a gain of 21 and a Grizzly first down.
Mike, they had a ton of Grizzlies on to the outside out there, able to get that seal block out there and just give Reynolds that little bit of lane, and then we come up and try to make a tackle, slips the tackle, keeps on getting more.
Smith left, Johnson, Reynolds, and Patterson right. 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 30, and this is Brees Hall on a delay, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped back at the 34. Ethan Crone sniffed that one out. Now they'll say near the 33. So it's a loss of 3, and it's 2nd and 13 Northwest.
Derby has gone 9-2, 12-1 championship, 13-0 championship, and 9-1 this season.
4 minutes to go first half, 28-0 Northwest. 2nd and 13 Grizzlies from the Buffalo 33. Anderson play action, looks down the middle on a post, incomplete. Roy Johnson came up short on that route as the ball sailed over his head at the 20-yard line. So now 3rd and 13 Northwest at the Buffalo 33.
Pittsburgh in 5A is at Aquinas. Randy Dreiling, the old Hutch coach that got 4 straight championships, is there at Aquinas. How about Goddard, Eisenhower, and Goddard? Goddard's really good. Eisenhower isn't. And then Mays Carroll.
Northwest 3 of 5 on 3rd down. 3rd and 13 from the Buffalo 33. And a screen left dropped at the numbers by Hall. Picked up by DeMarcus Elliott. This should be an incomplete pass.
Yes.
And the referees finally blow the whistle. But an incomplete pass.
On the field, a forward pass, and it's incomplete. 4th down.
So now 4th and 13 coming up for Wichita Northwest at the Buffalo 33, 28-0 Northwest on top of Garden City.
You and I head to Fort Scott tomorrow for a junior college game. Starts at 1 o'clock. Garden City Community College makes that trip out to Fort Scott. Fort Scott has got a very good high school team. They go to DeSoto, but I like DeSoto winning that ball game.
Anderson will punt. Ortega will drop back deep. Anderson on the year averaging 31 a kick. He's down 4 inside the 20. Spiraling kick. Will sail inside the 5. Takes a nosedive but cannot stay out of the end zone. Roy Johnson did his best balancing act to try and keep it out of the end zone but could not do so. So a touchback. And that'll put Garden City at the 20 with 3:33 left here in the first half. So a 33-yard punt, nothing on the return. If you're just tuning in, Garden City's been outgained here in the first half, 386-63. Just 2 first downs against the Northwest offense that set the record for yards per game average each of the last 2 seasons. Last year averaged 546, this year 469. They have 386 here in the first half and a 28-0 lead here in this state quarterfinal. Buffalo's moving left to right, left hash at their own 20 on 1st and 10. Smith, the tight end in motion from right to left. Pistol eye for Dahl, waist high snap. Play action, Dahl sidearms it right, caught on the numbers at the 16 by Kreitzer. Turns up the field to the 24. Purcell Finch, the linebacker, drags him down, gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 for Garden City.
Nice play, get the big offensive lineman out there. They're able to make a nice little play. Michael, what I like about that, Dahl goes back to look. You want to lead Kreitzer as Kreitzer's going off. Dahl leads him just perfectly, just couldn't break any tackles.
Garden City's only hope of coming back, they have to score before the half. They do get the ball to begin the 3rd. 2nd and 6 on their own 24. Low snap to Dahl in the gun, rolls the pocket left, comes back right, gets a block from Elliott. Now chased by Bridwell back at the 10, just throws a rainbow up. Now that never got back to the line of scrimmage, I don't believe. And this is going to be intentional grounding on Garrett Dahl.
And it's a good call by the official because there was nobody there. That was just a panic by
Intentional
Garrett Dahl.
grounding. Number 2 on the offense. 5-yard play to the spot of the foul. Loss of down. 3rd down.
Garrett is having a hard time seeing the field right now, Mike. He's trying to go through his progressions, but he's not seeing the guys. They're able to knock him, not knock him down, but they're able to get good coverage right now. Garden City just can't get anything going
The foul is
offensively.
half the distance to goal.
And
First down.
the killer on that is because it goes down, you call it a sack, but you lose the down. So now this puts it back to the 5. So 3rd and 25. They count the yardage from where the penalty happened, which was at the 10, which is why it's half the distance. So 3rd and 25 Garden City. On their own 5 with 2:48 left in the half, down 28-0. Dahl will take the snap a yard deep in his end zone. Hands on a trap for LaPointe running to his left at the 10 and tripped at the 12-yard line by Jackson Reynolds, who had that game-sealing pick 6 the last time these two teams
Northwest.
played.
First charge.
That's a gain
of
of
the
7,
half.
so now 4th down and 18, and you just heard Northwest use one of their 3 remaining timeouts. Buffaloes will punt.
Well, the way things are going, you got momentum right now. I think that's a good call by Steve Martin. We stayed in bounds. I like that by the Quentin LaPointe. Let's run some clock. Maybe we can get out of here and go regroup. But Steve Martin realized, hey, we've got the momentum. We've got Garden City set back in their own territory. Their last punt by Flores did not go very far. He made it more out.
Roy Johnson, a 61-yard rushing touchdown, started the scoring. 11:20 left in the first quarter with 7-0.
Toyota and Nissan,
caught a break on a
have the truck you want. And remember,
couldn't
you'll
get a
always
first down,
get
and
it
Anthony
for less
Flores missed a
at Lewis.
22-yard field goal from there. Anderson had Reynolds for a 13-yard score. Brees Hall added a 2-yard rushing touchdown and a 15-yard rushing touchdown. And meantime, the game dominated on the ground by Northwest. 20 carries for 306 yards, and now Anthony Flores will punt again. His last punt went 20 yards. Johnson and Reynolds will drop back deep for Northwest. They'll have 2 timeouts. And good field position, looking to add to a 28-0 lead. Chest high snap bobbled by Flores, but does a nice job to get it away. Low end-over-end kick. Bounces right side numbers and angles out of bounds right sideline at the 48-yard line near midfield. On the negative side of the 50, so a 40-yard punt, nothing on the return. And again, people at home can't see this, but Anthony Flores bobbled that snap, so that could have been a disaster again, but was able to get away a pretty decent kick.
Well, you want the defense to do something here because right now they cannot stop the Grizzlies.
1st and 10 Northwest with 2 timeouts, moving right to left at their own 48. Leading 28-0 with 2:31 left in the half. Anderson in the shotgun puts it in the belly of Johnson. Sprinting left, has running room 50. Near side numbers 40, sheds a tackle 30. Chased by Ortega inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Running near the left sideline. And Roy Johnson gallops for 34 and a Grizzly first down.
Broken tackle. We're going to come up here and try to tackle him around the helmet. He's able to duck out of that one. We're going to come up here and make another tackle around the helmet. He's able to carry for about 4 more yards. Garden City struggling right now, making some good tackles.
Johnson, 6 carries for a $1.05. 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 19-yard line. This time it's Hall running up the left hash mark down to the 14. And grabbing him around the ankle was DeMarcus Elliott, gain of 5 at 2nd down and 5.
How about Western Kansas? Ingles is at Otis Bison. Ingles, a young team, 7-2. 2 sophomores, wide receiver, quarterback, running back's a freshman.
2nd and 6, they moved it back to the 15. Anderson will throw, floats it back left. Pylon for Jalen Smith. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball by Austin Anderson. And Smith reels it in for a touchdown against David Ortega. 15-yard score. It's a blowout here in the second, 34-0 Northwest.
And Mike, what a great run by the receiver. The receiver goes up the field, looks like he's going to cut it across the middle. We follow that play, then all of a sudden he just starts to the pylon. The ball is already in the air. He turns and finds it. No defensive player around him. Great catch.
Benoit for the extra point, end over end, and that one's good. Your Lewis Motors drive summary. 3 plays, 52 yards, and again, it was set up on the ground by Roy Johnson. His 33-yard run, with 1:49 left, and a complete scoreboard in the first half, 35-0 Northwest on ESPN Radio.
Always get it for less at Lewis.
All right, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
Brought to you by Sean Thayer, Senior Vice President, Investments, Certified Financial Planner, and Wells Fargo Advisor,
Anderson will throw,
LLC.
floats it back left. Pylon for Jalen Smith. He's got it. Perfectly.
Brought to you by Sean Thayer, Senior Vice President, Investments, Certified Financial Planner, and Wells Fargo Advisor, LLC.
What a against David Ortega, 15-yard score. It's a blowout here in the second, 34-0 Northwest.
Pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. See the Neil Holly Agency, Inc., your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience. Call 620-275-6833 or Kansas Avenue today.
1:42 remaining here in the first half. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, 35-0 Northwest. And meantime, Derek Sexton taking the kickoff from his own 20 out to the 30-yard line, and that's where Garden City will start. Their offense has been stuck in neutral the entire first half against a Grizzly defense that over the last 5 games has allowed just 179 total yards per contest. First and 10, Garden from their own 30. Dolph floats one right. Chest-high, two-handed catch made by Davis. Along the right sideline near the 35, Jameer Cubs pushed him out. They'll say he stepped out at the 34. It's a gain of 4. It's second down and 6 coming up for Garden City.
We got to get some passes in just to get some confidence right now in Garrett Dahl.
Second and 6, Garden from their own 34. All 3 timeouts, down 35-0 with 1:37 left in the half. Dahl with 3 receivers left with a shoulder fake, play action. Ramos near sideline, comeback route. Davis has it up the right sideline. Now they said incomplete. Davis looked like he was interfered with by Jameer Cubs at the Northwest 42. No call. It's 3rd and 6.
Mike Davis had stepped out about 5 yards before he had made the catch. And that's why the interference would go away, because he's an ineligible receiver. Makes the catch right there. Good call by the official.
So now 3rd and 6. The hat did come out with 1:29 remaining in the second quarter. Buffalo's on 3rd down tonight, 1 for 8. They had that game against Washburn Rule in the opening round as Purcell Finch, the linebacker, limps off for Northwest, where they went 0 for 14 on 3rd down. And Brian Hill said in all his years of football, he can't remember a time where his team failed to pick up a 3rd down conversion.
Mike, meeting of the minds across the way. I pulled out the binoculars, see a group of guys over on Garden City's sideline. Frank Bean, some of the old coaches. Frank Bean, Tony Crow, Mike Smith, Caleb Smith.
3rd and 6, Buffaloes from their own 34. Northwest will rush 4. Garden City comes back to the near side right. Dahl for Davis, and he's out of bounds at the 42. So he made the catch, but he was out of bounds. Josh Carter in coverage, the linebacker, and the Buffaloes 3 downs and out again, no punt.
Now, Mike, I'm looking across the way there. I'm going to say that looks like Tony Crow, who's an assistant over at Hutch. But then you have Mike Smith, great coach there for Garden City High School for a long time. Caleb Smith, now over at Valley Center. Caleb, quarterback back in the old days there at Garden City, along with Tony Crow. And then, of course, Frank Bean has coached everywhere. But Frank Bean, entertaining individual.
7th 3 and out of this first half for Garden City. Anthony Flores will punt. Johnson and Reynolds back deep. Flores a low line drive kick. Returnable, fielded by Reynolds at his own 27, right up the middle, 30, across the 40, across midfield, hit at the 45, stutter step, and it's inside the 35, between the hash marks to the 32. Aaron Ageniga makes the touchdown saving tackle, a 39-yard punt, 41 on the return, and Northwest has it again with 2 timeouts of 35-0 in plus territory.
Mike, low line drive, going to set up a return, was able to pick it up on 1 bounce and then just head right up the middle. Made a couple contacts, but cannot bring them down.
Put it at the Buffalo 33, 1st and 10 Northwest from there. Patterson, Smith, and Reynolds left. Anderson will throw it right up the sideline, broken up at the goal line by Heron Lira. Reynolds was the intended target, 2nd and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 33.
Go big play, big return, go for the big play, but just good coverage. Actually kind of underthrew him just a little bit, but good job there, out there on the defense.
Maybe the only mistake Anderson's made. He's 5 of 14 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 33. Patterson, Smith, and Johnson left. They set up a screen. Johnson makes the catch on the numbers at the 35 and drags a couple of defenders to the Buffalo 28. Caleb LaPointe and Jasper Parton In on the stop gain of 5, it's 3rd and 5 Northwest. Final 50 seconds of the half.
Like some good games going to go on around there. How about Holcomb had to go on the road? They are up 20-0 over Smoky Valley there at Bethany. And then how about Free State Derby? Free State up on Derby right now, 21-14.
3rd and 5 Northwest from the Buffalo 28. This play blown dead with 34 seconds to go in the
False
half.
start. Number 1 offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
We just got an update. I think it's 21-21 now between Free State and Derby. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that one. And right now, unless something drastically changes, Northwest will be making their first state semifinal appearance since 1996. Still a lot of time left. And the Grizzlies might just let the clock run now. 30 seconds to go in the half. 3rd and 10 at the Buffalo 33. Reynolds split right with Patterson. Hall now trots out there as a 3rd receiver. Quarterback draw. Anderson off left tackle. Has some room. Left sideline to the 21. Acosta pushes him out. Gain of 12 on 3rd and 10 and a 1st down.
And Mike, they've got a field goal kicker. Let's not forget about that. That's got a pretty good foot. There is a little breeze out of the south also.
Benoit's long this year, 36. From here, it would be about a 38-yarder. 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 22. Anderson will throw. Floats it near left pylon for Smith. And it's batted away and almost intercepted. Haran Lira had it in his lap, but he took it away from Smith, and it's 2nd and 10 Northwest.
And Lira might have jumped just a little bit too soon, might have mistimed his jump to go get that ball. Hung up there for a long time, but almost had that ball taken away from him.
Lira with 2 pass breakups on this drive. 2nd and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 22 with 7 seconds to go. In the first half, up 35-0. A Northwest team coming in who had scored 511 points, averaging 51 to lead 6A. Anderson in the shotgun, he motions Hall out. Johnson, Reynolds, and Patterson right. Knee-high snap. Anderson looks right. Floats one right. Up the seam on a post, and it's incomplete. Patterson was there. Ball was a little overthrown. Ortega in coverage with 1 second to go. 3rd and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 22.
Mike, right now they are running some great patterns. Anderson's throwing the ball well, and honestly, that was in a place that could have been caught. Garden City defense, not only on the front 4 and also linebacking core, defensive back struggling in this ball game.
It's be a 39-yard field goal for Benoit, his long this year. 36. The snap is back. The placement is good. The end over end kick towards the uprights, and it's no good. He pushed it to the left, and that's the only thing really that's gone wrong in the first half for Northwest. On the final play of the 2nd quarter, missed field goal by Benoit.
Your vehicle is likely your 2nd biggest investment, so take care of it with service at Lewis Automotive of Garden City. Our service managers have more than 26 years of combined experience, and we have factory-trained technicians. That means when you bring in your Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, or Toyota, our service professionals have been trained on those vehicles specifically. We're competitively priced and offer monthly specials to save you money. Don't trust just anyone. Bring your vehicle to the experts at Lewis Automotive of Garden City.
Thomas and also Barksdale able to hold them at bay and win that ball game, but right now, Northwest playing with a lot of confidence. Garden City seems like it's almost like the beginning of the season for them. Just can't get things going.
On your complete nutrition scoreboard at the half, it's 4th ranked Northwest 35, number 5 Garden City nothing in the state quarterfinals. Your Morton's halftime report is next on ESPN Radio.
The only medical spa
All right,
in
Christy, go
Southwest
4
Kansas.
minutes here. I gotta
Gravity
cut a couple of things. Go
specializes in
4 minutes
procedures
here.
that rejuvenate skin and build self-confidence as they treat acne scars and facial wrinkles with Botox, fillers, microneedling, and much more. The Gravity team of licensed practitioners look forward to meeting you. Make your free consult appointment at
2nd and 6. They moved it back to the 15. Anderson will throw, floats it back left pylon for Smith, reels it in for a touchdown against David Ortega. 15-yard score. It's a blowout here in the 2nd, 34-0 Northwest.
Nice catch.
1st and goal from the 2. They hand 1st and goal from the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. They hand it to Brees Hall right up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Northwest. Grizzlies score just like that. 6 plays, cover 72 yards. They get a 36-yard run by Anderson, a 20-yard pass by Anderson to Smith, and then they run it into the end zone from 2 yards out. Buffaloes with 3 down linemen. They have Brees Hall behind him. Anderson on the field, the rush 4. Anderson well protected, floats down the middle on a post. He's got Reynolds down to the 10-yard line. Brandon Angelis saves the touchdown. That's a gain of 32 on 2nd and 25. And Mike.
And a new one at near or below your current payment. Their Malibu and Cruiser 20% off.
Sprinting left, has running room 50. Near side numbers 40, sheds a tackle 30. Chased by Ortega inside 40. Goes left to the numbers 50. Cuts back right hole 30. Hurdles the man inside the 30. Down the 28.
Trade in and trade up. Or click buylewis.com.
So here's the deal.
Northwest
Check
averaging.
money transfer and
Northwest.
MoneyGram.
Pistol, they go right back to Hall. He finds a crease up the middle, and Brees Hall has running room again. 35-40. Goes left to the numbers 50. Cuts back right hole 30. Hurdles the man inside the 30. Down to the 28. David Ortega saves the touchdown. 62 more yards for Brees Hall. It's 1st and 10 Northwest.
GC.com. Make sure to like them on Facebook. AAA Pond, where seeing is believing.
Did you know that Dodge City Community College offers 15 different certificate programs and has advisors that will work with you one-on-one to make sure that if you're transferring to a higher education college, all your credit hours will as well. Enjoy hands-on experience while earning your degree for an affordable cost and a flexible class schedule, including day, night, and online classes, affordable credit hours, and the offer of free tutoring. Dodge City Community College can help you get your career started. For more information, see their website, dc3.edu. At Dodge City Community College, success starts here. United Wireless has an urgent message. United Wireless still has the Samsung Galaxy S7 on sale. Inventory is low, so get yours while supplies last. Zero down and only $21 a month for the Samsung Galaxy S7. Get the whole family switched and save even more with a multi-line plan. Only $25 a month for all additional lines of service. Come into United Wireless and get a great phone at a great price. Zero down and $21 a month while supplies last. Some restrictions apply. See store for details. United Wireless. Best coverage, best network, best value.
This is the Buffalo Halftime Report, presented by Morton's, a big-time supporter of Garden City High School and Garden City Community College Athletics.
Second and 6, they move it back to the 15. Anderson will throw, floats it back left. Pylon for Jalen Smith. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball by Austin Anderson. And Smith reels it in for a touchdown against David Ortega. 15-yard score. It's a blowout here in the second. 34-0 Northwest. That was the story in the first half. Anderson with the perfect touch. The ground game for Northwest as powerful. This is what Steve Martin lives on. 23 carries for 354 yards and a first half dominated by the Grizzlies. They lead 35-0 on your complete nutrition scoreboard. Looking to lose weight? Let Athena and her staff design a personal plan just for you. Call her today, 620-805-6010. Shrimplin Photography is a proud supporter of Buffalo Athletics. For all your sports photography needs, contact Adam at Shrimplin Photography. Be sure to check out game day photos from this playoff contest at shrimplinphotography.com. Your first half game recap is brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. And boy, the Buffaloes, Ross said a couple of times, the energy just wasn't there. You saw it last week against Topeka. You did not see it here in the first half tonight. Northwest, their opening drive, third play of the game. Roy Johnson, a 61-yard rushing touchdown, made it 7-0, 40 seconds into the contest. Buffaloes would then go 3-and-out. They had 7 3-and-outs in the first half. Next possession, Northwest would pick up 1 first down. They'd go backwards after that, eventually punt on 4th and 6. But the story of the first half for Garden City, twofold. 1, couldn't stop the run, and 2, could not take advantage of some opportunities. One of those coming the next time the Buffaloes punted. Anthony Flores got it away. Brees Hall muffed it. Buffaloes recovered at the Northwest 15-yard line. The problem? Well, they picked up a first down inside the 5, but then failed on a third down when Dahl's pass for Ty Davis to the end zone went incomplete. Anthony Flores then missed a 22-yard field goal. To that point, Flores was 7 of 9 on the year kicking field goals. So it was 7-0 Northwest with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Grizzlies would not waste any time. Next possession, first play, Brees Hall, 53-yard dance to the Buffalo 27. Then after 3 straight procedure penalties against Northwest, it's 1st and 25, incomplete pass, and now 2nd and 25, and Anderson goes for Reynolds, 32 yards, down to the 10-yard line. Brandon Angeles makes the tackle. 3 plays later, 3rd and goal from the 13. It's Anderson to Reynolds again. 13-yard touchdown made it 14-0 Northwest with 1:50 to go until halftime. Buffalo's 3 and out. Northwest next drive late in the first quarter. And Brees Hall was drilled by Ethan Crone. And the Buffaloes recovered. Ryan Jarmer picked up the fumble. And Garden City again in business at their own 30, but the offense could not find a spark. They go 3 and out. And early in the second would punt the ball back to Northwest down 14-0. Grizzlies again not wasting much time. In that first half, Northwest ran 40 plays. They averaged 11.5 yards per play. And on the next drive, Anderson on a quarterback draw runs for 36. Then on 3rd and 1 at the Buffalo 27, Roy Johnson runs for 5. Then on a comeback route, spectacular catch by Jalen Smith up the left sideline against Acosta for 20. Then on 1st and goal from the 2, Brees Hall, a 2-yard rushing touchdown, and Northwest had a 21-0 lead. Buffaloes would punt. Northwest would also punt after picking up 1 first down midway through the second quarter. But Garden City's next possession from their own 25, first LaPointe ran for 8. Then he picked up a first down, just the second of the game for Garden City. So they had it first down at their own 39. But Ryan Jarmer was called for a personal foul. And that backed it up inside the 25, back to the 24. They tried a little trickery. Dahl flips it back to Ortega, tries to throw a pass to Kreitzer, but it was ruled a lateral. And Northwest would recover the fumble. Austin Zering at the Garden City 15, and very next play, Northwest would extend the lead. Brees Hall, a 15-yard rushing touchdown to make it 28-0 Northwest. Grizzlies would add 1 more touchdown before the half, and it came following a 40-yard Anthony Flores punt. 3 plays, 52 yards. The big play was a 33-yard run by Roy Johnson to put the ball at the 19. 2 plays after that, Anderson for Smith on a perfectly floated pass down the left sideline into the end zone for a touchdown and a 35-0 Northwest lead. And Buffaloes would go 3 and out. Grizzlies would have a chance to pad a 35-0 lead, but Benoit missed a 39-yard field goal as time expired. And that is your first half game recap, with Northwest leading Garden City 35-0 at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get your first half numbers, get some scores from around the state. 35-0 Northwest over Garden City on ESPN Radio.
Looking for a way to lose weight? Are you
All right,
not
Chrissy,
sure
keep
how to
it. I will
accomplish
tell
your
you when I'm
goals?
back
Well, let
from
Athena
making
at
a
Complete
bathroom break.
Nutrition
So
in Garden City help. She'll construct a
keep
plan
it
to
till I
fit
tell
your
you.
specific personal needs. Try some of her products today, like Prime Drive, a delicious weight loss powder that makes losing weight taste great. Choose from strawberry melon, blackberry lime, lemon tea, and tropical passion. Call Athena today at 620-805-6010 or stop by today at 2312 East Kansas Avenue. Complete Nutrition, the place with the personal touch.
The Good Sport in Garden City has been serving area high schools in western Kansas for over 30 years with a large variety of quality screen printing, embroidery, and apparel for the entire family, including long and short sleeve t-shirts, sweatshirts, license plates, window clings, and much more. You can now customize your favorite team's apparel by going to thegoodsportfanshop.com and designing your own t-shirt or sweatshirt. It's that easy. Log on or stop by 220 North Main in Garden City and discover the Good Sport difference. That's the Good Sport, 276-8600.
Heartland Cancer Center, 21st Century Cancer Care, right here in Garden City.
When you walk into the cancer center, it's just like walking in a family reunion. I never think about having cancer because I know my doctor's right here. He'll tell it like it is, and he's very honest and thorough, but yet he's so friendly.
Heartland Cancer Center, with the most advanced cancer-fighting technology right here in Garden City, with on-site PET CT and the TrueBeam STX.
We're as home here as we can get.
Marijuana laws are changing, right?
So where can teens smoke pot? That's right, nowhere. Some attitudes and laws may be changing, but if you're under 21, they haven't budged. If you're using marijuana as a teen, you're breaking the law no matter where you live. Let's clear the smoke. It matters. More at itmattersks.org.
For more information, go to Live Well, Finney County.
Always proud to support Garden City Community College, our community, and appreciate being part of helping our kids reach their goals. Timeout Sports Bar and Grill would like to offer a big Go Broncbusters throughout the season. Stop by anytime for a delicious meal in the cafe or enjoy the live entertainment and DJs for those nights out on the town. Timeout Sports Bar and Grill on Taylor Avenue just north of 5 Points in Garden City.
Supporting our community and surrounding areas, Western State Bank is proud to once again support the Garden City Buffaloes for a victorious season. Our children are the future. Western State Bank would like to welcome you to any one of their 7 locations to get your kids started in the right directions. See how easy it is to manage your accounts right from your cell phone. Western State Bank, we work hard to make it easy for you. Go Buffaloes!
A family to care for, a future to plan for, assets to protect. With so many challenges to face every day, isn't it a good thing to know there's one company prepared to help you meet them all? The Prudential Insurance Company of America, the place people turn to for the things that matter most. Call your local financial professional, Greg Calzonetti, at 620-276-6202 to help you with your insurance and financial needs. The number again is 620-276-6202. Insurance issued by the Prudential Insurance Company of America.
Harley, good job on catching that football. You really took one for the team with that catch. Kind of like A&A Body Shop. No matter what is tossed their way with vehicles that need fixed up, they always work as a team and get it done. Score for A&A Body Shop. Hey Harley, let's see if we can grab some after-game snacks. A&A Body Shop, the best shop in town.
Home of the car liner, baby.
A&A Body Shop, the best shop in town.
It's my favorite time of the year. As the holidays are approaching, so are the opportunities to spend time with friends and family. As we make plans, we sometimes overlook the spaces we share. At a time of year when saving money is important, we here at Robinson Furniture have tried to make it easy to update your family space by taking markdowns in every department. We have retagged everything for a store-wide holiday sale and are offering 48 months, no interest option financing as well. Have a happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Robinson Furniture, 11th and Fulton, Garden City.
Anderson in the pistol. Reese Hall behind him. Buffaloes with 3 down linemen. They have 5 defensive backs on the field. They'll rush 4. Anderson well protected. Floats down the middle on a post. He's got Reynolds down to the 10-yard line. Brandon Angeles saves the touchdown. That's a gain of 32 on 2nd and 25. Anderson was throwing darts in that first half. Back on your Morton's halftime report alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph. Let's quickly check your first half numbers. And brought to you by Bertus Motors. Buffalo's picked up 1 first down in the first quarter, 1 in the second. Northwest had 15, and the Grizzlies outgained the Buffaloes 454 to 78 in the first half. Buffalo's 22 passing yards, Northwest had 100. On the ground, Buffalo's 19 carries for 56, Northwest 23 for 354. Grizzlies had a couple of turnovers, Buffalo's had 1. Penalties, Garden City 6 for 64, Northwest, who had 18 the last time these two teams met, 6 for 40. Third downs, Buffalo's 1 of 9, Northwest 4 of 7. Anthony Flores had more punting yardage, 8 punts for 311 yards in the first half. Garden City didn't even hit the century mark on offense. Northwest 3 punts averaging 33. Time of possession 13:28 for Garden City, 10:32 for Wichita Northwest. Individually, Garrett Dahl 4 of 13, 22 yards. LaPointe 15 carries for 72. Ortega 2 for -12. Ty Davis caught 3 balls for 18 yards. Defensively, David Ortega 7 tackles, including a couple of touchdown-saving stops. In that first half, Jasper Partnett 4, Ethan Crone 3 tackles and a forced fumble. Wichita Northwest, Austin Anderson now 6 of 17, but I'll say this, Brees Hall has 3 drops. 6 of 17 for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hall 13 carries for 168, 2 scores. Roy Johnson, that two-headed monster. Johnson 6 carries for 104 yards and a touchdown. Austin Anderson 3 carries for 61. Jackson Reynolds 1 for 21. Jalen Smith caught 3 balls for 50 and a touchdown. Jackson Reynolds 2 catches for 45 and a score. Roy Johnson 1 reception for 5 yards. Josh Carter led the way. 7 first-half tackles. Your first-half number is brought to you by Bertus Motors. Winner of this game, which, unless something changes, would be Northwest. They will face the winner of Free State and Derby. That game tied at 28 at the half. Again, the winner of that game plays the winner of this one in the state semifinals. Your out-of-town scoreboard tonight is presented by Timeout Sports Bar. Scott City has a 7-0 lead over Clay Center. You can hear that game over on Mix 94.5. And Holcomb is on the road tonight at 9-1 Smoky Valley, a team averaging nearly 300 rushing yards per game. And Holcomb's on a mission. They're up 20-0 at the break. As we get set to start the second half here, bring Ross Miller back in. What do you need to see from Garden City in the second half?
Well, Mike, you want to get some kind of continuity going here and try to get the offense. You're going to receive the ball. Try to get a score, get going, get some kind of momentum. But, Mike, right now, you're going to try to chase a team down like this, and you're down 35. You've got to make some things happen. And you need somebody to step up and start making some plays. Garden City right now, honestly, there's nobody that I would say, like if you had to tell me Garden City player for an MVP, I guess I'd have to go Flores because he's been out there probably basically about the most, it seems like.
Offense, really, you go back to the last time these two teams played. After that, the offense has really struggled as far as consistency. They closed the regular season with that 20-7 loss against Grape Bend and then scored 7 points in their playoff opener against Washburn Rural. Benoit has it on the tee. He's been kicking it short all night. Buffaloes will be moving left to right, north to south here in the second half. And the second half underway from Northwest Stadium. Short kick fielded at the 20-yard line by Ortega. Hit at the 30, spins back to his left, finds a crease across the 40 and tripped up at the 42-yard line. Isaiah Stewart being on the stop for Northwest after a 22-yard return.
I can talk about Holcomb. Holcomb's doing a really good job. Kent Teeter has led Holcomb to the best run in school history, I believe. Teeter is 40-7 with Holcomb, with Final Four showings in 14 and 16, winning their first state crown in 2015. You got to like what's going on right now. Trey Gilbert's doing a great job. Tishner running the ball. Rodriguez running the ball. Very strong team defensively. 1st and 10, Garden City from their own 42. Dahl put it in the belly of LaPointe, then try to pull it back out, but LaPointe does take the carry up the middle to the 45 between the hash marks. Josh Carter, linebacker, in on the stop. Carter, again, that first-team All-City League performer from a year ago. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for Garden City, going without a huddle. Yep, you want to
from
come
their own
back.
45. 2 receivers left and right, Dahl on the gun. Floats one right, low catch made by Kreitzer up the numbers. In the plus territory, and he dives to the Northwest 46. Josh Carter in on the stop once again for Northwest, and that's a gain of 9 and a first down.
Mike, we go back over to Holcomb. Their defense has been very strong, but how about Trey Gilbert coming back as junior last year? Had a lot of offensive weapons. He's thrown for about 1,600, but he's 21-5 in touchdown to interception ratio. Nice job.
1st and 10 Buffaloes, right hash at the Northwest 45. Davis right, 3 receivers left. Trap handoff left to Quint LaPointe, stood up behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for a yard loss. Ridwell knocked the ball out at the 46, but they'd already blown LaPointe's progress.
The ruling on the field is the runner's forward progress was stopped before the ball came out. 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 11, Garden City on the move with 10:50 left here in the third, down 35-0. 2nd and 11 from the Northwest 46.
And Mike, I'm thinking 4-down territory all the way when you're down 35-0.
Might be touchdowns and onside kicks if Garden City can find the end zone. Sexton left. David split right with Kreitzer on 2nd and 11 from the Northwest 46. They rush 3, drop 8. Dahl zips one up the seam, incomplete. Short hops the intended target. That was Ortega at the Northwest 20. Jackson Reynolds had the coverage for Northwest, and it's 3rd and 11 Garden City.
And Garrett was able to step into that. Nice job by the offensive line. He had single-man coverage. He had, who was that? Was that came across there?
That was Ortega.
Ortega. Target comes across there. Mike, he actually had a step, but the thing is, though, that Garrett throws a line drive, 28 yards. He needed to throw it about 29 yards.
3rd and 11 Garden City from the Northwest 46. Ortega and Sexton left, Davis right. Dahl in the gun, they come on a 4-man twist. He rolls right, line drives one right, incomplete. At the knee of Ty Davis, but well out in front of him. In coverage was Caleb Beelan, who was the starting free safety last year, moved to corner this year. He was in coverage. Buffaloes pick up 1 first down and now will punt on 4th and 11 from the Northwest 46.
And no 4-down territory like I talked about. Let's just go ahead and punt it. Try to get the defense fired back up and give us something.
9th punt of the night for Anthony Flores. You ever have a 9-punt game at Deerfield? Flores, end over end kick. 1.5 miles high, bounces inside the 15, fielded at the 8 by Roy Johnson, makes one cutback move, left side numbers to the 20. So a 12-yard return as Ethan Crone brings him down. A 38-yard punt, 12 on the return, 10:07 left third quarter. On your complete nutrition scoreboard, Northwest leads Garden City 35-0 in the state quarterfinals, and they have it back moving right to left. Now they put it at their own 20.
I did go get the tee 9 times in the ball game.
That counts, right?
Off the bench. I was good at it.
The All-State tee fetcher.
9 years in a row.
1st and 10. Northwest at their own 20. Smith left. Reynolds goes right. They hand to Hall. Sifting to the near side left. Sheds a tackle. Lowers the boom across the 30. And he absolutely pulverized. Karan Lira ran over him at the 35 and then scampers for an extra 4 yards to the 39. That's a gain of 19 for Hall on a first down.
I'm going to call him Thunder and Lightning. You're 185, 6 foot. I think he's bigger than that.
1st and 10 Northwest on their own 39 on the post down the middle. And Anderson's line drive pass off the left shoulder pad of Reynolds at the Buffalo 35. Brandon Angelis had the coverage. 2nd and 10 Northwest.
Hall being the Thunder, the Lightning, obviously. Got to go to 27. Roy Johnson, I like him. He's 5'5", 165, just a junior. The guy's got some great wheels.
His brother DeMarcus Robinson, a standout running back at Northwest about 10 years ago. 2nd down, screen pass to the right. Northwest from their own 39. That's incomplete. Anderson to Roy Johnson. So now 3rd down and 10 Northwest at their own 39.
Mike, after 9 years over at Deerfield, they finally got tired of being there in the senior class and just said, hey, Miller, you just move on. Get out of here.
You failed the test that you have to pass to get through high school, and they gave you the diploma anyway.
I appreciate it.
3rd and 10 Northwest from their own 39. Anderson of the pistol with Brees Hall. Right behind him, Jalen Smith left, Reynolds, Roy Johnson, and Patterson right. Press man coverage for Garden City. Buffaloes will rush 6. It's a draw to Hall off of right guard. DeMarcus Elliott hit him first, and then as he darts back left to the 44. That's Ryan Jarmer in on the stop. They'll give him the 43. Gain of 4. It's 4th and 6 Northwest.
Smith Center all over Elkhart. Had to make that trip down to Elkhart. Smith Center 9-1 this season. Mike, how good were they? I mean, 79 in a row, 35 shutouts in that streak with Roger Barta, 5 straight state championships. Smith Center back in the house.
Anderson to punt, helmet high snap, gets it away. Fair catch signal for it made by Ortega at his own 30-yard line. That's a 27-yard boot, nothing on the return. 9:12 left third quarter of the state quarterfinal from Northwest. And it's all Grizzlies up 35-0 over Garden City. And the Buffaloes have it back, moving left to right. A Garden City team that finished the regular season with the loss to Northwest. Of course, they had that 23-6 lead. They lost the regular season finale against Great Bend. They beat Topeka Washburn Rule in round 1 and upended Topeka in an upset victory last week. Come back on the road this week, and they are getting hammered here in the third quarter. But here's LaPointe on 1st and 10 from his own 30. LaPointe finds a crease, right sideline to the 30, 25-20, and shoved out of bounds on the biggest play of the day. For Garden City, Jalen Smith rides out LaPointe at the Northwest 18. That's a 52-yard run. It's the 32nd play of 20 yards or more allowed by this Northwest defense this year.
And you can see that LaPointe gets out in the open, Mike. He's got good speed. Really kind of surprising because it looks like he's just running without any effort. Nice job.
1st and 10 Buffaloes in the red zone for the second time tonight at the Northwest 18. Davis left, slot left, Kreitzer in the pistol ball. Knee-high snap, hands for LaPointe. Dancing left, finds the hole, and he's inside the 15. Down to the 13, running behind big to Marcus Elliott. Tackle was made by Marcus Hicks, the 4-star recruit who has 9 offers on the table right now. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 for Garden City. That's the first time we've called Hicks' name all night, but then again, Garden City hasn't done much offensively. 2nd and 6 Buffaloes between the hash marks, moving left to right at the Northwest 14, down 35-0 with 8:20 left in the third. Ball takes the snap in the pistol, hands for Ortega, who blasts his way maybe for 2. Off the left side of that offensive line, Austin Ziering flips him down at the 12. Gain of 2, 3rd and 4 for Garden City.
I think Shirez is one out of this ballgame now. He's got a limp and he's going over.
Shirez comes out, and into the game is Matty Park. With the ball to 12, 3rd and 4 for Garden City. Davis and Kreitzer right. Ryan Jarmer's the tight end left. Ethan Smith now is a 2nd tight end left. In the pistol eye is Dahl. Play action. Rolls right, throws a screen right. That's caught by Ethan Smith. And Smith rumbles down the right sideline to the 8. Bridwell tracks him down from behind. That gains 4. He's right at the 6. Let's see if they give him the first down.
Mike, great job by the junior, Ethan Martin. Running back, he's 5'9", 185, able to slip out of the backfield. Nice job by Dahl, able to just move the ball out and hit him right in the numbers.
Look down to the 8-yard line. They did give him the first down. So from the 8-yard line, it's 1st down and goal. Dahl in the pistol, Martin left, 2 receivers left. Dahl now motions out, direct snap to Ortega. Finds some running room at the 5 and twists it down at the 1. Carter saves the touchdown. That's a gain of 7. And it's 2nd and goal, Garden City.
Like this drive so far.
2nd and goal, Buffaloes from the 1, down 35-0 with 7 minutes to go here in the third. 6th play of this drive, Garden City looking for any sign of life. Davis split left with Kreitzer. Martin is the tight end left. All in the pistol. Helmet high snap, hands for Ortega. Plunging up the middle. Did he get in? No signal. And I think they chopped him down at the half-yard line. Now they signal touchdown. As they uncover the bodies, it's Ortega from a yard out. And the Buffaloes finally crack the scoreboard with 6:30 left in the third quarter.
And you like that, Mike? At least come out here, show some life, get some things going. We've got a long way to dig out of, a whole big hole to dig out of. But right now, this is going to be tough to come back on Northwest. You've got to bear down now, and the defense has got to play well.
You know, Garden City was down 27-0 last year and came back to win, so it's not impossible. That's the first sign of life Garden City's offense has had here tonight. Flores for the extra point, the line drive kick, and he missed it. Been a rough night kicking extra points and field goals for Anthony Flores, so that's no good. But 6:30 remaining in the third. The Buffaloes do crack the scoreboard on a 6-play, 70-yard drive in 2:42. And David Ortega, a rushing touchdown. 6:30 left
Western
in the third.
Kansas, we know trucks, and nobody has a better selection than Lewis Automotive Group. And with top brands like Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Nissan, we're sure to have the truck you want. And remember, you'll always get it for less at Lewis.
Hardship.
Second goal, Buffaloes on the 1 down.
Give them a chance to help you protect your family and your dreams.
Second goal,
keep your story alive for generations to come.
Cover the bodies
at KellerLeopold.com.
Third quarter.
You're looking for a great lunch with great variety. You also want great value on your lunch, and you want it to be quick. Pizza Hut has your answer with the Pizza Hut Buffet. With your favorite
alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pillisoff, 35-6 Northwest. Jackson Reynolds.
Sideline warning. First charge on Northwest.
Takes the kickoff from his own 14 out to the 32, so an 18-yard return. Anthony Flores and Carlos Acosta in on that tackle. So 1st and 10 Northwest. They are moving from right to left at their own 32. David Ortega, that last rushing touchdown, his first of the season. The Buffaloes on the board. Anderson will hand to Roy Johnson on 1st and 10. Turns the corner left, 40, head of steam, 50. He stepped out of bounds. Johnson, before he gets touched, he's already 10 yards downfield. They're going to mark him out at the Buffalo 47-yard line. That's 21 more for Roy Johnson in a first down.
Easy, too. Just get to the outside, a little bit of speed, get a sealed block, and been able to get around that end. Nice carry.
Johnson, the offense, 398 yards rushing for Northwest. 1st and 10. Grizzlies at the Buffalo 47. And this is Brees Hall up the middle to the 45-yard line. David Sandoval tags him up. Gain of 2 at 2nd down and 8. Northwest not taking a breather. 2nd and 8. Northwest left hash at the Buffalo 45, up 35-6 in the 3rd. Anderson in the shotgun, trap handoff to Hall, sweeping right, turns the corner 40 to the numbers 35, and falls forward to the 34. Jonathan Gomez, the defensive back, makes the stop. Gain of 11 more, and a first down for Northwest.
Mike, that's so easy, too. He just gets to the outside. He's just going to sit there and just follow his blocking, make a little cut here, make a little cut there.
Hall is at 200 yards rushing, 16 carries for 200. 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 34. Johnson running left, sprinting back right to the Buffalo 29. Gomez trips him up with Angeles after a gain of 5. It's 2nd down and 5.
Mike, very simple. Defense has not had an answer for this offense. Offense is really good right now for Northwest Grizzlies.
2nd and 5 Northwest at the Buffalo 29. Anderson in the gun, play action. Rainbow's right. That's caught by Reynolds at the 13. Dashes back left. Sidesteps the point, middle of the field. 10-5. Touchdown Northwest. A Houdiniac by Jackson Reynolds. 29-yard catch and run touchdown. Reynolds' 3rd reception of the night, his 2nd touchdown, and Northwest has 41 points here in the 3rd quarter.
And Mike, that's a great pass, nice route that was ran. We had single man coverage there, but we also rallied to the ball over there. All of a sudden, it's 4 white shirts versus Reynolds. Reynolds able to outmaneuver every one of them, get into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice play.
Benoit on for the extra point. There's your Sports Center top 10 play of this game. Benoit adds the extra point. 5:04 remaining here in the 3rd quarter on your complete nutrition scoreboard. After Garden City scores, Northwest comes right back on your Lewis Motors Drive summary. 5 plays, 68 yards, and 126. They lead at 42-6 on ESPN Radio.
I know Garnan sets the bar as high as it goes.
1 minute here, 1 minute.
But when it comes to cremation, they make a point of ensuring that everything is done
We know trucks, and nobody has a better selection than Lewis Automotive Group. And with top brands like Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Nissan, we're sure to have the trucks you want. And remember, you'll always get it for less.
Without question. Garnan Funeral Home, serving all of Southwest
2nd and 5
Kansas.
Northwest. 2nd and 5 North.
This is Julie with KSHSAA to tell you about our new revamped website, where we've loaded more than 100 floor plans, pictures, and the home buyer favorite virtual tours featuring your favorite companies like Bonavista, Champion, Skyline, and Clayton Homes. At GCHSAA.com, we've made it easy to find the perfect floor plan for your family and see finished options like cabinets, flooring, and hardware. In the comfort of your own home, call our office at 620-275-1067 to schedule your tour in Garden City today.
4:59 left here in the 3rd, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pillisoff. Buffalo's returning that ensuing kick from their own 22 out to the 37 by David Ortega. After they'll start moving left to right, so they finally get on the board. And then Northwest answers right back with that Anderson 29-yard touchdown pass. Garrett Dawes in the pistol on 1st down, a low snap, hands for the point. And he backs his way right hash mark to the 39. That's, once again, Marcus Hicks, 4-star recruit. Already has offers from 9 schools, including Kansas State. Honorable mention All-City League last year. And this guy's only a junior. His dad, Kelvin's a sheriff deputy, gain of 2. It's 2nd down and 8.
Mike already said, boy, you got to name Northwest as one of your top teams in 5A next year.
2nd and 8, Garden City from their own 39. Line drive pass to the near side right, off the fingertips of Ortega. Right side numbers at the 45. Josh Carter undercut that route, the linebacker. It's 3rd down and 8, Garden City.
Well, Mike, I didn't understand. We had maybe a route that was run wrong by one of the receivers. We had 2 receivers within about 3 yards of each other. That brought over about 3 or 4 Grizzlies. Also, very fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Garden City on 3rd down, 2 of 11. 3rd and 8 from their own 39. Play action, screen left, caught by Kreutzer and hit immediately in the open field. Kreutzer had no chance. And right up on him was Isaiah Stewart back at the 28. Excuse me, back at the 38. That's a loss of a yard. It's 4th down and 9 on the Buffalo short circuit again.
And Garden City trying to find something, get it going, but passes to the outside does not work well.
Clock running, 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Roy Johnson and Jackson Reynolds back deep. Flores, busy night for him. Line drive, bouncing kick up the left sideline, bounces inside the 25. And down around the 24-yard line. That's a 38-yard punt. 0 on the return. 3:41 remaining here in the 3rd quarter on your complete nutrition scoreboard. Northwest with a 42-6 advantage. And if you're just tuning in, Roy Johnson got it started with a 61-yard rushing touchdown. Anderson has thrown 3 scores. Brees Hall has ran 2 in. Jackson Reynolds 2 touchdown receptions. Jalen Smith with 1. And Northwest pulverizing Garden City 42-6. They've got it back at their own 24, looking for more. Roy Johnson on 1st and 10, running left, dancing off the tackle right, spins across the 35. It takes 4 shirts to finally bring him down. Left hash mark at the 41. Jasper Parton, David Ortega, Caleb LaPointe, Brandon Angelis catching a ride on the Roy Johnson Express. That's 17 more for the 5-5 tailback first down.
Broken tackle, and then let's jump on the 155-pounder.
1st and 10. Northwest on their own 41. This is Brees Hall going right, cutting back to the left, and spins up the left sideline to the 44. Gain of 3. Heron Lira on the tackle, 2nd and 7, Northwest.
Well, Mike, I tell you, basically just out there playing with Garden City right now, because he can start one way and come back the other way, going to break a tackle, then break another tackle, then run over one of the guys.
2nd and 7, Northwest on their own 44. Anderson with a shoulder fake. Rainbows down the left sideline at the 30, incomplete. Trying to hit Jalen Smith. Trying to make an over-the-shoulder interception with Heron Lira, but he lost track of the ball. We have a flag down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 24 defense, finishing our pin at the previous spot. Automatic down.
That's a Jonathan Gomez. That'll put the ball at the Garden City 41-yard line.
Well, I've not seen Garden City have so many personal fouls in a ball game than this ball game.
Northwest, a team that usually is the one that's committing these self-destructive penalties. They had 18 against Garden City the last time. 4 times this year they've been flagged 10 times or more. Tonight it's been Garden City. 1st and 10 Northwest on the Buffalo 41, and Roy Johnson carries down the left sideline near the 30. Ron Lira pushed him out. Where he stepped out of bounds at the 31. That's a gain of 10.
Holding.
It's going to be a hold.
Number 1 offense. 10-yard pin to the spot of the foul. Repeat. First down.
Just as I say that, Northwest commits a penalty. But, Ross, you know, you were talking about Bishop Carroll earlier. That's the lone loss. New coach over there for Bishop Carroll after a long...
Dusty trail.
Yep. Long tenure. So Carroll comes out, basically final play of the game, week 1. They beat Northwest. The Grizzlies had the lead. And Wichita Northwest, since that point, it's reeled off 9 straight wins. And now 1st and 19 from midfield. This is Austin Anderson on his own option read, keeps it left. And he fights his way to the Buffalo 48 gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 17. But, you know, they lost that game to Garden City they came back and won the game when they were down 23-6. And really, Steve Martin says that's a turning point, but it's hard to really say that because the last 4 games are against teams Southeast, Hayesville Campus, Wichita North. Couldn't really get a gauge. Now you see tonight what the Northwest is all about.
I'm impressed. This has been fun to watch. They're a good team.
2nd and long, Northwest at the Buffalo 48, and a dart over the middle. Anderson to Brees Hall, and he makes a sliding grab at the Buffalo 30-yard line. It's an 18-yard gain. And a Northwest first down.
Mike, and it's actually like watching a team right here that is running on full cylinders, and you got another team that's stuck in the mud.
First and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 30-yard line, and Anderson gives it to Roy Johnson up the middle, carries Ryan Jarmer to the 25. Gain of 5 is second down and 5 for Northwest.
And you sit there and think about this. You got with Bishop Carroll being a very outstanding football team, Northwest an outstanding football team, and Goddard. Don't forget about Goddard. Goddard's really good.
Anderson to the pistol, Hall behind him. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter, 42-6 Northwest, and they're driving again. Hall to the right of Anderson. Jackson Reynolds in a slot right. They hand it to Roy Johnson, sweeping right at the numbers and twisted down at the 21-yard line by Brandon Angelis. A shoulder pad high tackle, close to a horse collar, gain of 4. It's 3rd and 1.
And Goddard, Mike, you sit there and think about this. They knocked Derby off and really kind of shook up, I guess someone called the Kansas football world just a little bit because they handled Derby with ease. Goddard very strong.
3rd and 1 Northwest at the Buffalo 21. Grizzlies 4 of 8 on 3rd down. 2 receivers left. Anderson will keep, dives forward for a first down to the 18. David Sandoval and Ryan Jarmer jump on his back. Gain of 3, move the chains for Northwest.
So, Mike, more than likely, 5A, you're going to see Goddard and Bishop Carroll go after each other. That is going to be an outstanding ball game.
8th play of this drive for Northwest. Half minute to go in the third. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo 18. Trap handoff to Hall with his shoulder pad hanging out his on the left side, and still finds some wiggle room inside the 10 to the 8. Carlos Acosta trips him up. They're going to say at the 9, it's a gain of 9, and that may be the final play of the third quarter.
What has paid off for Garden City defensively in the past is that we're able to get upfield with our defensive front and also with our defensive ends. Here, we can't get up front. We can't get into the backfield. They're able to really dictate where they're going to carry the ball, when they get to the line of scrimmage, without any white shirts in the backfield. Into the third quarter.
Northwest has 36 carries for 459 yards. That's the final play of the third. When we come back to start the fourth, Buffalo's down 42-6. Northwest of a 2nd and 1 at the Garden City 9 here on ESPN Radio.
Rancher, your success depends on the weather, which means certain things are out of your control, such as rain, hail, fire, crop failure, and other...
Here in Western Kansas, we know trucks, and nobody has a better selection than Lewis Automotive Group. And with top brands like Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Nissan, we're sure to have the truck you want. And remember, you'll always get it for less at Lewis.
466-1146 or visit us online at agloan.com. American Ag Credit, money for agriculture.
Crazy House in Bar H continues to meet the demands and needs of their customers while still maintaining the vision of offering high-quality merchandise at the lowest prices. Whether it's Western wear, tack, boots, which everyone knows by the name of Boot King of Kansas, or all your hardware or farm supplies, it's all under one roof. Crazy House in Bar H is a small-town, family-owned business with many of their customers coming from all over the Midwest. Stop in. They appreciate your business. 3502 North Campus on the Bypass, Garden City.
With 12 minutes on the clock, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilasoff, 42-6 Northwest, 2nd and 1 Grizzlies on the Buffalo 9. Now moving left to right, and Hall trots up the middle for a first down to the 7. Ryan Jarmer trips him up. 1st and goal now near the 7-yard line. By the way, the rushing yardage for Northwest, they have 37 carries for 461. It's the most in a playoff game allowed by Brian Hill's team since 2010. They gave up 510 to Wichita Heights. 1st and goal Northwest at the 7. Sweeping right, cutting back to the left is Hall, and he's down near the 6. DeMarcus Elliott pancakes him to the ground. Gain of the yard, it's 2nd and goal Northwest.
Mike, we have no answer. I mean, that's just, these guys could probably run for 600 to 700 yards if they want to.
2nd and goal from the 6 for Northwest. Anderson in a pistol with Hall behind him. Jalen Smith goes left. Robinson wide right. Jackson Reynolds in a slot right. Josh Carter is the H-back to the right. Waist-high snap, Anderson wants the fade. Back right corner, jump ball, and it's caught. Jackson Reynolds again. Touchdown Northwest as he beat David Ortega on the flag route. 6-yard touchdown. Northwest leads it 48-6 early in the fourth.
And Mike, very simple. I mean, just go out there, get some good blocking up front on your offensive line, which they did. Anderson able to step in there and just toss it out there, put some air under it, let your receiver go get it. Our defensive backs right now, not playing good.
Going for the extra point, line drive kick, and he boots it home. Lewis Motors drive summary. 11 plays, 76 yards in 4 minutes and 35 seconds. And Austin Anderson, his 4th touchdown pass of the night, his 25th of the season. Northwest 49, Garden City 6 on ESPN Radio. All right, 1 minute.
When a stroke strikes, minutes matter.
Again, touchdown Northwest as he beat
1 hour can prevent lifelong disability. When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to use words, but their body language will say it loud and clear. Look for FAST,
as he beat David Ortega on the flag ground. 6-yard touchdown. Northwest leads it 48-6 early in the fourth.
By St. Catholic Hospital, part of Centura Health.
This is Julie with Fortis Motor, and we would like to be your vehicle specialist. Between our service department, parts department, to our award-winning body shop, we have the certified technicians and trained personnel to assist you. From a collision repair to a nitrogen tire fill or that bed liner, let Fortis Motor be your one-stop shop. Call 1-800-545-1039 and let us show you why we are #1 in vehicle service.
Kickoff goes out of bounds by Benoit. 11:06 left here in Wichita. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph. Grizzlies leading the Buffaloes 49-6. Last check between Free State and Derby was tied at 28. The winner of this game takes on the winner of that one in the state semifinals next week. Free State ended the Northwest season a year ago. After the penalty, first down Buffaloes from their own 35. Dahl retreating under pressure back at its own 15. Rainbows left incomplete. And this might be intentional grounding again.
Well, Mike didn't even get close.
Intentional grounding. Number 28 was in the area.
Well, there was a flag out in the secondary.
Mike, I was going to say that. Wow, that's just a window deck. That's just one of those plays that went with the play action. It wasn't there. Turns around, going to have the ball to throw. That's what he's looking for all the way, and turns right into a Grizzly. And Mike, I said, we are struggling on the offensive line blocking. I said, and that's just Garrett Dahl just trying to escape with his life.
Trying to see what the second flag was.
Belgian lineman downfield, number 77. That penalty declined. Second down.
That was on Refugio Chires, but when you hold the ball that long, that's usually what happens. So 2nd and 10. Now, Garrett Dahl tonight, 7 of 20 for 35 yards and has been under constant duress. With 10:58 left in the fourth. And Northwest is less than 11 minutes away from advancing to the state semifinals for the first time since 1996. 2nd and 10, Garden from their own 35. With trips right, Dahl bobbles the snap of the pistol, floats one left. That's caught by Sexton near the 40. He's angled out of bounds by Caleb Beelan. They'll give him the 40, gain of 5. It's 3rd and 5 coming up for Garden City.
St. James Academy up by 1 over Mill Valley. St. Thomas all over Pittsburgh 35-14.
By the way, I'm glad you mentioned Mill Valley. Northwest, remember a couple years ago, we came in here and they set the record for plays in a game of 100. Mill Valley broke that record about a year and a half ago with 115 plays running a game. 3rd and 6, Garden from their own 39. Dahl wobbles one right. Incomplete. Davis and Kreitzer were in the area at the Buffalo 45. Cubs had the coverage for Northwest, and the Buffalo's another 3 and out.
Mill Valley back-to-back. Mill Valley being led by Joel Appleby. It's kind of Brandon Clark and Joel Appleby are first cousins. The Mill Valley champions, Derby champions. I bet that's fun at Thanksgiving time. Chance to talk about who's got the better team.
Well, you and I don't root for winning. Well, you do. You're a Packer fan.
Yep. Tough goings for Packers right now, though.
Anthony Flores will punt again. Anthony Flores will win the Golden Shoe Award with how many punts he's had tonight. End-over-end kick here. Fielded at the 20-yard line. This is Roy Johnson, the electrifying kick returner, and he's across the 30 to the 34, belted by Jasper Parton after a 14-yard return. That's a 41-yard punt.
Third quarter score, Goddard over Goddard Eisenhower, 21-7. How about Bishop Yates? Back to back to back. John Holmes has done just such a great job there. Bishop VA's last 4 years, 47-2, and 3 straight Division 1 4A championships. His only 2 losses in 49 games is the same team, Blue Valley.
Easton Ruffin, the sophomore backup quarterback, is in replacing Austin Anderson. 1st and 10 Northwest from their own 34. And this is Jamar Martin. And Martin bangs his way. He finds running room as well. Out near the 45. And this tackle for Garden City, they've had a couple of backups in, but that was Ryan Jarmer. It's a gain of 9. It's 2nd down and 1 coming up for Northwest. And running that up-tempo offense with 9:45 to go. One more score and they get the running clock going. 2nd and 1 Northwest on their own 44. Ruffin is the sophomore quarterback who is 2 for 2 passing on the year, letting the play clock wind all the way down. And the pistol takes the snap and he hands it off. This is Jamar Martin again. And he should have a 1st down. He only needed a yard, gets to the 45. And they move the chains. 1st and 10. And Rabakamba is playing defense for Garden City. Gain of a yard, 1st and 10 Northwest.
It's 2nd quarter. Bishop Gage in a tight one versus Labette County, 69-7.
That's all?
In the 2nd quarter.
Please tell me the running clock has already started. And that's not 8-man, right? It's a no mercy rule. 1st and 10 Northwest at their own 45. Ruffin in the pistol, fumbles the ball, it's on the ground, he turns turtle back at the 40 and touched up there by Parton. Loss of 5 at 2nd and 15 Northwest.
Silver Lake, and like I said, Mike, Silver Lake has just been tough. Between Rossville and Silver Lake, those two up there on Highway 24, just great programs this year. Rossville struggled a little bit, had a big senior class last year, but Silver Lake has just stepped right back to where they were. Continue to roll.
2nd and 15 Northwest at their own 40. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in the 4th. The Buffaloes losing 49-6. And the backups in offensively now for Northwest as they get set for either Derby or Lawrence Free State next week. If it's Derby would actually, I believe, would they come here? I have that correct. Free State wins, they head to Lawrence. Here is Martin on the carry, spinning to his left, and he's across the 40 to the 43. David Ortega tracks him down on the left hash mark, gain of 3. It's 3rd down and 12. So how about that? Derby's been the nemesis for everybody over the last half-decade, basically. And if Derby can somehow find a way to beat Free State tonight, Northwest would host the semifinals and a chance to get to the state championship.
Well, Mike, I wonder if we've got enough street cred up here at Northwest that where we could come and watch the ball game and watch it inside right here with my lazy boy and a couple 6-packs with me. I could sit there and I don't know if they would let us come, though.
Only special people get the lazy boy. 3rd and 12 Northwest on their own 43. Ruffin keeps, runs left to the hash mark to the 44. Give him the 45. Ryan Jarmer hit him waist high, gain of 2. So now it's 4th down and 10. And Northwest will punt. Let me ask you a question. If you get Free State, you got the Deneen kid between Topeka with Kai Thomas, Barksdale, and then this week with Reese Hall, Roy Johnson, and then Deneen. I mean, Garden City, just look at the last 2 games. Garden City has faced arguably 4 of the best running backs in the state, minus Deneen, because Garden City didn't see.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, whoever
Northwest.
Whoever picks
First
out
charge.
the all-state team, good luck to them, because right now I would go Hall, and I'm going to go with Kai Thomas.
Yeah.
I know Barksdale is very good also, but I would go Hall and Kai Thomas as your 2 running backs right now. I mean, Deneen's a good running back, but also,
Here
hey,
in Western Kansas, we know trucks, and nobody has a better
Your
selection than Lewis Automotive Group. We have more than 400 new.
But Deneen, here's the thing with him, Mike. He's a power runner. I just love these guys, what they're doing. And really, you want to talk about Hall, I'm going to call it the complete running back. I think Hall's got the speed. He's also got the strength. We saw Kai Thomas, very good at making some cuts. He turns his body sideways. He doesn't square up with the shoulders, but he turns that body sideways to squeeze through some gaps, got good speed. Boy, good luck whoever gets to pick out those teams.
Anderson will punt. Ortega back deep with 6:49 to go here in the 4th. 49-6 Northwest. By the way, Brees Hall, you just talked
Illegal
about him.
substitution, offense, number 2, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Sometimes, you know, when it's a 43-point blowout, take all the flags and burn them. So now it's back at the 40, so 4th and 15. I was going to say, Brees Hall is the 8th different Northwest running back since 2012 to hit the 1,000-yard rushing mark. Anderson punts it away. Short kick, bounces at the 40. And Garden City territory will roll out of bounds inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
Mike, and here's a scary thought. Hall, Barksdale, Hall, Barksdale, and Kai Thomas.
All coming back.
They're all coming back. Wow.
Hall's only a junior. In fact, Hall also has a chance to hit 2,000 yards rushing. He has 200 tonight. He's closing in on 1,900 for the season.
Mike, if they wanted to, in my opinion, I mean, you want to keep him fresh. They could sit there and run him 30 times a ball game, and he would reach. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to hit 3,000.
Stepdad Jeff Smith, All-State running back at Southeast from 76 to 79, played at Nebraska and then with the Chiefs in the NFL.
Well, that says a lot right there.
So it's, even though it's not necessarily genetic, it's not, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. LaPointe on a carry up the middle out to the 39 on 1st down and 10 from the 34, gain of 5, 2nd and 5, Garden City.
Jeff Smith was really, I mean, you just sit there and think about what Barry Sanders was able to. Jeff Smith was just bigger than Barry Sanders, but just, very quick, very strong.
2nd and 5, Garden from their own 39. And it's to LaPointe, follows David Ortega this time, cuts back to the left, and he's out to the 45 along the left hash mark. Carter with an ankle high tackle, gain of 6. Buffalo 1st down, that's just their 6th of the night.
I want to talk about real quick like a 8-man Division II team. They're called Hanover. They're 10-0. They're going to win their 24th straight tonight. Since 2014, they are 48-2. Earlier this year, they had 5 straight shutouts.
1st and 10, Garden City from their own 46. This is LaPointe up the middle to the 48. And it's 2 more. There's Carter. That's a gain of about 3, close to 2.5. So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Carter has reached double-digit tackles here tonight. Look at his performances this season. 4 double-digit tackle games coming in tonight. Officially his 5th. He has 12 tackles to lead Northwest tonight. 2nd and 8, Garden from their own 48. 3 receivers, slot right, all rainbows right, and that's dropped by Kreitzer. How often do you say that? At the Northwest 48. Purcell Finch, the linebacker who limped off earlier, is back in coverage. It's 3rd and 8, Garden City.
Mike, you and I come to Wichita. There's some great places to eat here.
You already have it scouted out, right?
I like Panda, of course.
Absolutely.
But you know where I want to go. I want to go get on Kellogg, and I want to go over to the Texas Roadhouse.
You're buying, right?
My time is worth money. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a good steak over there.
Or catfish. 3rd down and 8, Garden from their own 49. Garrett Dahl, like Fran Tarkenton, running for his life. Left sideline 50 and ducks out of bounds at the Northwest 45. Gain of 6, it's 4th and 1. How about this? Garden City 9 3-and-outs here tonight. Had 7 in that 1st half.
And also think about this too, Mike. I mean, basketball season started, but when you sit there and think about this, is that Northwest, winner of, like I said, if they complete this deal with Derby, I mean, if Derby's able to get here, Northwest Derby right here down the road, I mean, we talked about it already, Bishop, Carroll, and Carter, there's a good one.
I'm pulling for Northwest to beat whoever they play next week. 4th and 2, Garden City from the Northwest 46. Dahl in the shotgun, takes the snap, sips it over the middle. Almost intercepted behind Sexton at the 30. And Jameer Cups, can't believe it. A long jump and triple jumper nearly had himself a pick. And the Buffaloes turn it over on down.
And the play was there. It's wide open as he goes across there for Sexton. Just a little bit high right there. And that's what safety sitting back there wasn't ready for the ball. Bounced right off of it.
2nd teamers on for Northwest, a team that really has had some bad fortune in the playoffs over the years. Last year they started 1-2, rebounded by finishing 5-3. They beat Topeka in the opening round on that safety by Bridwell in the end zone against Corey Thomas, but they got hammered by Free State the following week. 1st and 10, Northwest at their own 46. This is Morton down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds at the Buffalo 35-yard line. That gains 19 yards. Northwest continues to pile on the rushing yards. Grizzlies now 44 carries for 491.
But Mike, they're just telling you, hey, we're just going to run the ball. We've got our twos in there right now. He's a sophomore. He's 5'10". goes down 165, but yet Garden City still cannot stop the run.
Hats off, by the way, Aaron Garcia, who broke his leg against Garden City, the starting center, the all-city center.
Very good one.
Get back to that here in a second. 1st and 10 Northwest at the Buffalo 35. It's roughing around the right edge. The Buffalo 29, that's a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. But so he goes out. They bring in a sophomore center for that game, and they struggle. They had 6 fumbles in the game. But Garrett Bridlow is the defensive end, the stud. They move him to center from his defensive end spot. They move Toll-Free from left guard to right tackle, and this makeshift offensive line has been absolutely fantastic the last month. And tonight they have almost 500 yards rushing. 2nd and 4 now at the Buffalo 29.
I'm glad I didn't go to the WSU game tonight, Mike. That got a little boring. They won 109-57 over UMKC.
Here's Martin up the middle, banging his way behind Cade Martin, his left guard. So Jamar Martin behind Cade Martin, and that's no gains. Now 3rd and 4 Northwest at the Buffalo 29 with 3:45 to go in the 4th, 49-6 Northwest.
And here's a surprise for you. How about Duke, #1 in the nation, taking on Elon? They only beat them by 30 points. Does that surprise you?
I like the schedule they put together early. And I'll give Duke credit because they will play, just like Kansas does. Actually, real name schools, not the school of the blind.
I'm going to say everybody.
3rd and 4 Northwest at the Buffalo 29. This is Ruffin, the backup quarterback, leading off of right guard, and he's down near the 24-yard line, shoved down by Caleb LaPointe after a gain of 5. And Northwest will pick up a first down. It's their 27th of the night.
Kansas, this is basketball. They're up at halftime, 56-27 over Tennessee State. And Bill Self has another one, and I like Presley.
Yeah, Preston.
Preston. And you sit there and think about this. What KU has had on those one-and-dones for the last 4 years?
Look at Andrew Wiggins.
Wow. Joe Embiid?
Yep. 1st and 10, Northwest at the Buffalo 22. Fumbling the snap, went right back in the lap of Rupp, and he hands for Martin, and he drifts up the middle down to the 20. Davis Sandoval on the tackle, giving the 19 gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7. By the way, Kansas going into their game tonight has won 43 in a row. Regular season home openers. And he's going to make that 44.
Around the Big 12, Oklahoma State and Iowa State, that ought to be a good one. Texas Tech and Baylor. West Virginia at K-State. Kansas versus Texas. Kansas beat Texas last year.
That was the low point for Charlie Strong. 2nd and 7 Northwest at the Buffalo 19. Quarterback keeper, this is Ruffin. Running into Marcus Elliott at the 16-yard line. Gain of 3, it's 3rd and 4 Northwest, looking to beat the clock. Last time the Grizzlies were in the state semifinals, you got to go back to 1996. That year they beat Emporia in the first round, then knocked off Manhattan in the semis, lost to Olathe North, which was a powerhouse back in the 90s in the state title game.
TCU and Oklahoma. I already know who my Heisman candidate is.
I like the Barkley kid from Penn State.
I'll take Mayfield.
3rd down and 4, Northwest of the Buffalo 16. This is Martin again, ducking as he runs up the middle down to the 14. Marcus Elliott again on the tackle, gain of 2, 4th and 2 Northwest with 90 seconds to go.
What a great job James Franklin has done to have gone into Penn State. That program was basically buried and done and over with, and now he's gone in there and built that program up very strong.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien left, had the sanctions with the Sandusky deal, and he's brought it back, and one of the most talented classes he's had. Northwest going to let the play clock run down, maybe call a timeout, or just run a dive play on 4th down and 2. Ruffin's in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Quarterback draw, off right tackle, squeezes through a hole near the 11. Tackle made by Nick Coghill at the 11, a gain of 3, and that is the Northwest first down.
Mike, what a great job, though, that we did see by the Garden City team this year. This is a team that lost a lot of talent, had to replace like 18 different spots here. The thing is, though, they kept going through the season. They did more than what I expected out of this team.
And a lot of people keep talking about Garden City's schedule. Northwest, who came in at 9-1, played the 10th easiest schedule in 6A. So when you play North and you play Southeast back-to-back weeks, and not that Steve Martin was saying that, I'm just saying look at other teams around the state. Buffett will take a knee. That should be the final play of this one. Wichita Northwest at home takes care of Garden City, takes them to the woodshed. Final score, Grizzlies 49, Buffalo 6. Wichita Northwest for the first time in 2 decades will be playing in the state semifinals next week.
And Mike, really honestly, they came in here and just hit us in the mouth, and we never recovered after that. But tell you what, tip of the hat, great job by Northwest. But also, you sit there and think about this team here with Garden City. A lot of the seniors played their final game here on the road, and they really lift your head up because they did more than what I was expecting this team to do this year. I think Garrett Dahl steps in as quarterback for the very first time, as where he runs the team himself. And really, I thought he did a great job. You know, like I said, I thought he started off well, started throwing some strikes, really